few announcements before we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
I had a lot of buttons to hit. It took me slightly longer than last time. But anyway, bienvenue, mesdames, messieurs, et non-binaire, et notre défi honibon. I am your host, Brian, and this is Monday Night Monsterhearts. So we're gonna play some games. We're gonna have a lot of fun. There's gonna be some monsters, some hearts. My fabulous cast over to one side of me will be here the whole time, being amazing. This is Gehenna Gaming. In case you don't know what link you clicked on, there's a lot of things I just said. This is not the normal introduction. What's going on, everybody? Is everyone all right? Obviously, I'm not. I got a sip of this.
All business today, I guess.
It is. It's all business.
We got a lot to do, so we got to be efficient.
All right. Oh, should we be efficient? All right. Let's take a look at last time on Gehenna Valley. I'm already being inefficient. That was a lot of echo. All right. Dark Crina and Corey go looking for Elias and realize Tanya kidnapped her to the Fey realm. They pursue. Dixie and Wolfe end up in the park because Friday night is magic night and Dixie has strong opinions. Fuck off, Ian. She starts to talk about tarot, but Donovan shows up. Donovan hypnotizes Dixie, not great, when she figures out that wherever they are going, it has to do with Bridget being nefarious, and then Donovan makes her walk away. No regrets. Bridget tries to talk to Wolfe with powers, but ends up talking to Castile. He's all like, "You a goddess girl, do your thing." Crina has a super intense talk with her brother, King Jack, who wants to kill Elias. Corey gets desperate to save his sister and contacts Castile. Next slide. Donovan and Wolfe have a long, intense car ride to nowhere. Wolfe wants everyone to live. He tells Donovan all the shit. Donovan doesn't want Wolfe to repeat his mistakes. They support each other like, whoa. Wolfe loves Donovan. Whoa. Castile tries to pull Elias from the Fey realm to his home. Jack tries to keep her there. Castile ends up with her soul, and Jack ends up with her body. Corey is now Darth Corey. Crina now is a jury. Oh yeah, and Jack was interested in Miss Abel, but I guess it's no big thing or whatever. Bridget's gang now includes Dixie, and they physically also have Feliciano. Got some notes here to talk about changes, including clearing conditions, and to talk about Wolfe's level up and stuff like that. All right. Oh, did someone hit the button? If I don't hydrate.
I hit the button for your big dad, who is out of points.
Oh.
Well hydrated.
That's fair. I don't know. Is that fair?
There's two of them to be precise because Gehenna Gaming also did it, so make sure you drink true.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Like
I
as if I don't
did.
like casually drink throughout the whole thing, but I do feel bad if I miss a command. And
Me
I
too.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thanks for the emote.
So what else? If you didn't
shit,
notice,
that's a tiger.
I wrote these last time notes faster than I think I've written any
Yeah.
last
I'm
time
pretty sure
notes.
I checked at like 4 or 5 today.
Yeah,
and was
they weren't
like,
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hasn't wrote the notes yet.
I really didn't feel like doing it yesterday, and then today I got really busy at day job, and sometimes
Day
I can write the notes while I'm doing other things and have like the noise on in the background. It totally wasn't a day where I could do that, so I wrote them pretty quickly, and but I think they're accurate.
I think you got the main.
The main.
bits.
You could tell that I didn't edit them because I only got internet an hour ago.
Right.
So.
You can definitely tell that nobody got their hands
Oh
on
yeah,
these.
I got like 1 or 2 words real quick right before we got on. Like there was something where it was supposed to say, it said Jack interesting, Mrs. Abel, and I was like, okay.
Those are some words.
So I
Those
was like,
are
okay,
words.
Jack interested in Mrs. Abel.
Oh, all right. I'm already hot. Hold on one second.
I mean, you're always hot, Brian.
She can't hear you.
She can't. Oh, hoo.
Listen, I was ready for that because it's a little hot in my office today for whatever reason. I say my office like I have like this exclusive office in this room in my home that my wife and I and also daughter use as an office.
You're forgetting two very important people.
The dog and the cat don't really do
Exactly.
office things in this room.
How do you know? How do you know?
No.
Taking an important call.
I'm just saying, but they do use the room. It's true. So anyway, we'll do the check-in next, real quick.
Oh boy.
Hey, did I mention recently that it's non-binary tabletop RPG month? Well, thank you for joining us during non-binary tabletop RPG month, where there's lots of surprises.
So much surprise.
Ugh, I didn't like that. That smile, it looked like Jay. I looked like Jay when I did that. If you don't know Jay, you can join us down on the Discord. Links below.
Oh shit, Jay. Yeah, that's a scary thing.
Also,
I love you, Jay.
there's it jumped from the 60s. That's why it's hot in my office? Okay.
Yeah.
The chat is explaining to me why it's hot in my office. Even though it's been hotter, like last week it was way hotter, but today I can't control the temperature in this room. I don't know. Let's do our character check-in like we said we would. You know what? No, I'm changing the order. Let's do our surprise now, because I feel like I feel peckish. You want to do our surprise now? Is everybody ready?
Sure.
Oh,
right.
sure. I was like, what surprise?
Everyone gets to take a bite.
All right.
Oh,
So,
This is delicious, guys.
I can't even. Rob, just your dedication is astounding.
I didn't plan the white paper with the ring light hitting it, but
Oh boy, but it's
my
okay.
honey bun tastes
good
different.
enough. Oh my god.
So, one of the great things about joining the Discord is you can
Alright.
hear us, not hear us, you can see us talk
Let
to
me eat
each
this
other
honey bun.
between sessions. And if you're a dedicated viewer, you know that honey buns have come up in recent episodes.
This is
And
terrible.
they're not great. They're not bad though. I like them.
This is honestly terrible.
They're amazing. They're top tier junk food.
Mine
You're
seems to
expecting junk
lack
food to be
confidence.
good.
The third best Debbie snack.
Donovan,
Zero
not Donovan,
stars.
Rob.
Yeah.
This is really funny, but can you hold up the honey bun so I can give you XP? I gotta.
To know that you're acting. I
Right.
love that you actually check.
Thank
I can't
you.
believe you made it. Wolf.
Okay. So, in the Discord, we were discussing honey buns as it had come up in game, and we learned that two of the people in the cast had never had a honey bun, and I was so infuriated that somebody asked. I think it might have been Stephanie.
It was me.
It was Nat. Okay.
Now,
I brought up honey bun.
You okay?
Natalie's the one who asked if we could do the bun stream.
you need to kiss it so
How bad?
Donovan
Well,
can
well,
kiss
somebody
Wolf.
asked if you could have XP for eating honey
That was
buns. And I said that if you can get the honey bun for this Monday's stream and eat it on stream, I would give you an XP. So you're going to see those XPs reflected as we do our character check-in. Let's jump to that!
But yeah, 0 out of 12 stars. Do not buy these.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, I can say
Hey,
now
you
what
gotta
my
learn to embrace junk food.
they're
my-
good.
my
I
original
love Cheez-Its. Like,
first
this, no.
impression was I was completely whelmed when I tasted it. I had
Completely
low
whelmed?
expectations, and they met those expectations. They did not go beyond. They did not fall short. I was like, this is exactly what I expected.
I think
Oh my
mine's
God.
better for licking than eating.
I would
try sucking.
agree. I hear it has abs.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Oh my gosh.
I will
Anyway.
say that the whatever branded
Uh-oh.
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 All right. Why are we all saying uh-oh? Oh, I see.
Because Stephanie
whatever brand you get from the vending machines at schools is not Little Debbie.
Yeah.
It's very, and they're much yeastier, and it's less frosting like. The glaze is less brittle.
There are multiple kinds of honey buns. Like, when I bought this honey bun, I had to decide between glazed and frosted, and they didn't have multiple brands.
Are the worst.
Yeah, this is a Mrs. Freshly's.
Ooh,
I don't know honestly.
Mine's Hostess.
Hostess, okay.
Mine was just Little Debbie. I think that was the only
Little
only
Debbie.
choice.
Right.
Yeah,
My
Little
snack-
Debbie. I went
I
to
can
4
only find
different
Little
places,
Debbie
Brian.
store.
I actually left my home to try and find these.
Did you
and
go
I'm
to the
still ordering on
7-Eleven
the
like I told you to?
internet. No.
Well, then
haven't
why are
been
you
to
complaining? I
7-Eleven.
told you where the honey buns were.
I haven't stepped into a 7-Eleven in like a decade.
There's like
Oh my God, Kay.
four 7-Elevens within like 5-minute walk of your abode.
Yes.
And I don't even know exactly where your abode is, and I know that's true.
Yeah.
Mine's
All right.
really sticky
Yeah.
and hard to handle now.
Oh my gosh. Will you,
Probably
Anyway.
worth just throwing him away.
would you put Wolf
Probably.
down
Do
it.
until we get to the scene, please? Alright, we're
Burn in
gonna...
the trash.
Wow, Rob. Wow. Somebody content warning this is Rob licks his fingers of
Yeah.
Wolf.
It was
It's
icing on
stickies.
them.
Yes, the sticky from Wolf got on your finger, so you had to suck it.
All right,
Yeah.
Brian.
Oh,
It's okay.
Here we go.
Thanks,
That what you
thanks,
took
Gehenna.
from that scene?
Alright. Time out. Alright. I know we all just had sugar. Everyone take a breath, okay? I'd like to thank our watchers. And, we came up with a cool name for the people who watch the stream.
Oh, yes.
Well,
They're the
what?
honey buns.
Oh, they're honey buns.
So, we just consumed all of
We
you.
we did. There are less of you now. Okay, let's go to the character check-in because I've had it up for a while.
Oh, that's me.
Now I'm good.
Are you? Are you, Brian?
Well,
Or are
I
you
mean,
evil?
there's just a lot of innuendo happening. Corey,
Yes.
I have you as having 2 strings on Wolf, even though I'm not sure you've ever even spoken to Wolf. You
Correct.
also have 0 harm, 3 XP towards your 3rd level up, and that includes your honey bun XP, right?
That does, yes.
Okay, great. And you are your darkest self.
I am.
Congratulations.
Oh shit! Wait.
What?
Oh, I fucked this up.
What?
I have
What?
I have a special thing for this.
Oh, right. All right. Well, do you
We'll
have
come
it?
back.
I'll come back to you. We'll end with you. We'll end
Yeah.
with your surprise. Donovan.
Yes.
Jeez, I'm not reading this. This is a lot. You've got 7 strings on Corey, 5 strings on Wolf, 3 strings on Marissa, 3 on Mauricio, 2 on Chase, 2 on Rachel, a smattering of 1. So you've got 0 harm, 4 XP towards your 3rd level up, and you are not your darkest self. Is that correct?
Correct.
Great. Crina Bobina. You have 3 strings on Castile, 3 on Bridget, so we know who's lasting to the final fight, you know what I mean? 2 on Emily, 0 harm, 3 XP towards your 4th level up, and you are not your darkest self anymore. Oh,
Correct. Yeah.
I didn't mention that
I lost it.
in my thingamajogger there, but
I
yeah.
rebalanced the scales of justice.
You did.
I got Elias back
You did.
from Jack. And then Corey fucked it up, but you know.
That is not how this went. Okay, let's
That's how it went
revisionist
from-
history.
That's how
from
it
Crina's
went from
perspective.
Crina's point of view.
Let's go to Bridget.
From Crina's point of view, that is how things went.
Bridget,
Not made you
my
attend
main
on
Bridget.
the side.
Bridget, you have 5 strings on Wolf. You have a smattering of 1s. You have 1 harm. You have 3 XP towards your 3rd level up, and you are not your darkest self. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Oh, Crina, I forgot to say that you are Sophie, and you are a scene queen.
So
And
bad.
chosen.
Great. Ooh, there's a lot. There's a lot of choices here. All right, we're gonna go to Wolf. Now I want to talk about Wolf for a second here. Okay. So at the end of the last session, when we were doing our after game chat, as we do, you know, you can't see everything. One of the things I decided is I gave everybody an XP for our excellent discussion when we went to our second break using our safety tools. That is not part of the game. It has been showing up in more and more indie games, and I like it. And I thought it was important, so I broke the game and I gave everyone an XP. Which is why, Wolf, you have 6 strings on Bridget, 4 strings on Donovan, 1 string on Crina, 0 harm, 1 XP towards your 4th level up!
Woo! Yeah.
Because
we're
Wolf
rolling
leveled
in it
up
now.
between sessions.
Yeah, I leveled up.
Wolf, what move did you take?
I took see if I can like scroll to the next thing. All right, here we go. Inescapable. I can spend a string on someone to demand that they remain in my presence, and if they walk out on me still, then I get 2 strings on them.
Yeah.
What if they
So-
drive out of town and just don't come back?
I get infinity strings,
Infinity strings.
which I will then use to, I don't know,
Make you
throw
come
them in the
back?
dark web
Oh.
and see what happens.
Side
Good
note,
luck with that. It's been really successful for me.
I just realized I did not give myself the XP from last time when we did safety protocols, so I just put that in now.
Wow, really? Are you sure?
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
I thought everyone did that.
No.
Watch.
I'm pretty
I
sure,
know
because I
I
thought
did.
Donovan and I lined up. I was
No, it's
pretty
all right. Whatever. I'm not really doubting you. I'm just giving you a hard time. I need to take
It's
a
my
second.
birthday week. You can't do that.
Well, when's your birthday?
On Wednesday.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Everyone
the
in the
less
chat, tell Kay
baby.
happy early
Everyone
birthday.
tell Kay happy birthday. That's right.
I'm gonna be less baby. I'm still baby comparatively, but I'll be less baby.
You're still equally as baby.
Comparatively.
Compared.
Time difference between us
Right.
remains the same.
I'm sure there are younger people in the fans. Okay.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
Can't confirm.
We're becoming ancients. Okay, becoming-
So
So we should switch back to Core really quick because I fixed my.
I'm gonna come back to you. I haven't forgotten. All right. I wanted to tell everyone watching at home, all the dreamers, all the honey buns out there, that this sheet right here that we're looking at, the one that's up, this is my fault. Okay. Aid came to me,
That's true.
and Aid had all sorts of questions about what she should do now that there's so much text on her sheet, and she asked me, with lots of notice, to take a look at it and like clean it up if I want to. I
think it looks fine.
It looks okay. It's not bad,
It's
but I
not-
never
it
even
could be
looked
worse.
at it.
But yeah, I assumed you didn't look at it,
I
so I
didn't.
was just like, okay, we're going with this, because like
Yeah.
I tried to like break it up into 3 slides, but then I'm like, they
So-
all look kind of empty.
I'll mess with it now that I have internet and have moved into my new place.
Yeah,
right.
whoever can
Editors,
come
get
up
in
with
there.
The whole
something
thing.
that looks good, just like go for it, because I just smushed it in there.
All right, should we go to the other big reveal real quick? All right, let's do it.
Dunna, dunna,
Boom!
dunna, dunna.
Aww.
We have dark Corey art. Look
Yeah,
how
this is-
dark Corey is.
This is darkest self
Yeah.
Corey.
It's kind of sad. Yeah.
Yeah, did I read my darkest? I read my darkest self last time, right?
I think you did. You want to read it again?
It did.
Yeah.
I'll
Read
read
it
it
again. Let's make it
It's
fresh.
the start, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, look at the image while I read this. You find yourself shivering, needy and alone. The dark power will make more daunting, open-ended demands. Every demand fulfilled brings you closer to feeling whole again and removes one of the dark power's strings on you. You escape your darkest self when the dark power is out of strings, or you make a bargain with an even more dangerous entity.
That's pretty good.
I wonder where you'll find the more dangerous entity.
I wouldn't know. I would not know about
I
that.
wouldn't know either.
The unholiest of alliances.
Whew. All right, I think we did all the things. Only took us 25 minutes. It's not bad.
Not bad.
No, we didn't start on time, so I can't say that.
We ate honey buns.
We
so
did
you
eat honey
know.
buns. On all honesty, we often take a lot longer getting this far.
Yeah,
All right.
and that's without honey buns.
Well, honey buns.
Some
I
of
can't
us are
believe
still eating.
I
Yeah,
cannot. I honestly cannot believe that most of you are continuing to eat these abominations.
I ate the whole
Oh
thing
my god.
already.
I am
I'm definitely going to
disgusted.
give
Yeah,
mine back.
I
Yeah,
want
return to
another
previous
one.
owner, Rob.
I've already eaten.
Wow.
four
Daphne,
out of
come to
my-
Boston. I have 5 of them, and like pretty much
Just
a whole
mail
one
them
also.
to me.
What do
I
you mean?
might actually.
You
Aren't I
owe me
mailing you?
pastries
I
anyway.
think I'm mailing you something anyway. This works out perfectly. I'm sending you the honey buns.
Okay,
What?
great. The other thing that we do. Remember the other thing that we do?
The other thing we do.
It's a secret because it's
Wait.
nothing
In the
about this.
shadows, the other thing
The
we do in the
shadows?
shadows.
Yeah.
It's been so long since we've like talked about it,
Our
so it makes
cult.
sense. Our cult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we'll remind later.
We'll remind Stephanie later.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Sometimes it's better if you don't see it coming.
Let me surprise.
Let's have some scenes.
Oh, I remember now.
Great. Oh, good. I'm glad.
We got there, boys.
We got there,
Okay.
boys and girls, and
Uh,
non-binary girls.
Oh, we're gonna do some scenes. So, when we last left our heroes, people were kind of like all over the place. But listen, here's what ends up happening. All right, here's the for reals. I'm gonna paint you a picture. Corey and Crina step out of the... I don't know, we've never really described what it looks like. I don't really think it looks like stepping out of a portal. In my mind, it's like you're stepping out of nothing, you know? I don't know, what do you think about that when you're... Yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the air gets a little...
Little
But it's not like a
doodly-doo.
full... Yeah, like, it's not a full portal, but the air gets, like, weird, and
Yeah.
then,
Smells like honey.
walk it out.
Great. So, the air gets weird in the third floor hallway, and Corey and Crina step out into the slightly darker hall, as it is just past 7. And little burp, sorry. Hold on. Good, I'm good. And wouldn't you know it, Feliciano's not there. Around the same time, Donovan and Wolfe are pulling up into the high school parking lot because yeah, they gotta find Corey and Crina. It's just like a thing they do sometimes, you know? Sometimes you gotta find your friends. Meanwhile, I feel like Bridget gets to the lumber mill early. You know, you want to like set up, you want to feel prepared. That way you can sort of make a
Hostess
proper
with the mostest.
entrance, you know, to like the rest of the... Okay, cool. We're good there.
I think like Tabitha and Chase get there a little bit early too. Like true believers.
Yeah.
They come with an entourage, though.
They do. Tabitha and Chase, to set the scene further, do come with a few people. Tabitha is with a football player we named.
Maurice?
We named them...
Mitch?
Mitch?
What?
Mitch Maurice?
Yeah, Mitch.
Was it-
Oh,
No.
Mitch! Oh, that is not
think
what
I
I
was
heard.
calling you some sort of...
I don't know what you were saying, okay?
I was saying Mitch.
a family stream. It's not.
Is it a family
Was
stream?
that a
I don't
family
think
stream
so.
earlier?
It's a what do you call it? It's a family stream.
Oh, a family.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, product placement. Mitch
Wait.
and Ingrid. I think?
Ingrid, yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then they had
And
the
Feliciano.
baby with them.
And Feliciano.
The baby.
I'm gonna make those 3 wait outside. But
So Chase and Tabitha get to go into like the building.
the inner sanctum.
Yeah, the inner sanctum of the abandoned lumber mill. And Feliciano chills with Mitch and Ingrid.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Child
absolutely.
should know better. He's a Castillo.
You know what? I don't think you're a great judge of that right now, Corey. Okay? So...
Plus, who said he was conscious?
Oh, and speaking of not being conscious, when Corey steps through that shimmering gate, Corey is holding the not dead body of Elias. So we're gonna jump to...
Inanimate body, not corpse. Inanimate body.
We're gonna jump to that scene first.
No, first we have the car scene first.
Why? Why does the car scene have to
Why?
be first?
What does it matter?
To prevent walking away.
Prevent walking away. They're already in the parking lot. If you walk away, you're just gonna see them in the car.
Less dramatic, though, if we're not all 4 together.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Whatever. Let's
Rob
just play.
Whatever.
and Ashley, are you prepared to play your characters for the
Yes.
fine folks at home?
Right, character.
That's what we're
Got
here
it.
for.
Yeah. Alright, let's do Donovan and Wolfe in the car first.
Thank you.
Okay,
Scene.
so
They
they
park the car.
park the car. Yes. I think Wolfe gets out of the car, as one does, and he sort of walks around to the driver's side and like waits for Donovan to get out.
Yeah, Donovan would have been getting out and shuts the door and
Okay,
turns
yeah.
around a little curiously as Wolfe comes up to him.
Hey, Donovan. I just wanted to and he's kind of like he's standing pretty close, not like right up against you, but like you know, there's not very much distance between them, and he's looking down. He seems kind of nervous. He says, I just wanted to thank you for all of that. And he looks up, and you can see that his eyes are red. Well, his eyes are always red, but like the like
Red rimmed.
yeah, he's been crying is the implication. And he sort of slowly like reaches forward to like grab both of Donovan's hands and like hold him and he's
Donovan
like
lets that happen.
Okay. He looks like straight at Donovan's face. He's just like, I know, I don't think. And he sighs. I can't do this without you. So just thank you for everything.
You're welcome, but you do need to act yourself. That was partly why I was encouraging you to talk. Like, it's up to you. You have to say something, do something, be there, especially if it's for Bridget, not for you. But also speak up for yourself. So, both those things.
Yeah.
I don't do this a lot. I mostly listen and then kind of hang around from the shadows. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you think I can do this, right?
Yeah, well, you're halfway there, so.
He gets this kind of like goofy, not goofy, but a little sheepish smile. And he just nods, he looks down, says, okay, thanks,
we need. Yeah.
Donovan. And
You're
like,
welcome.
as like Donovan's about to say something, like he looks up and just like goes in for the kiss, and it's like a very like not like horny kiss. It's a very gentle and like sweet kiss, and it only lingers for like a few seconds.
No, don't you respond. Roll hot.
Oh, you want me to roll hot?
No. I am now speaking for the honey buns, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, he speaks for all the Donovan shippers?
I don't know that.
Donovan. Dull.
Dolph?
Alright.
Oh my gosh, put that down!
Alright, I got a 7 plus 2 is a 9 plus 1 because we're entrenched. 10.
Oh, well, you know what that means, Donovan. I don't know why I thought he was doing like a Beetlejuice voice.
Yeah.
First of all, Wolfe, gain a string on Donovan.
Oh wait, plus another 1 because true love.
Okay,
So
that's too many. Alright, we're gonna cut you off at 10. That's not true. It just
everyone's
doesn't.
gotta know how good I win.
Listen, Wolf needs assurance that he is actually good at things.
Okay, 11. Alright. So, Wolfe, you gain a string on Donovan, and Donovan chooses a reaction from below. Will you give yourself to Wolfe? Will you promise something you think Wolfe wants, or will you get embarrassed and act awkward?
Regular sized mom.
I think there's this like half second kind of eyes slowly closing kiss, and then Donovan starts to just like put a hand out and kind of push away and say, you're welcome, but we are friends and I want to help you with what's going on. This isn't.
Oh my god.
I'm
Wolf
sorry
just, like,
if
raises his hands like to cover his face, which his cheeks are at this point like super bright red. He's like so embarrassed. He's like, I didn't even mean to do that. I'm so sorry, Donovan.
Okay, hold on, time out. We gotta let Donovan at least act more
Finish,
awkward or promise something. I'm not sure which one he's
Yes.
picked yet.
Oh,
Go on, Donovan.
all of the above.
Donovan is I feel like both, and says I'm happy to help you with your problems, and this was very emotional, so I understand, but this can't, I'm a vampire, so this is not a good idea.
Totally. Sorry, I didn't even realize I didn't mean it.
No, I'm
mean,
here to
not that I
help
didn't
you, and
mean it, but like.
I mean, your
it's
lips
like
are very
a-
nice, but it's
Anyway, so we're here to find Corey and Crina?
yes, Corey's sister is missing. We should definitely go inside and find out how that's going.
Yeah.
Donovan will like
okay.
turn abruptly as he has in the past, and like quickly take a few steps, glance back to see if Wolfe is coming, and kind of bite his own lip and charge inside.
The camera pans towards the school, and before we fade back on the inside, we cut to a commercial. Just one commercial for therapy. This week's episode brought to you by therapy. You may need it after watching this week's episode. We cut back. And, no, you know what? I gotta retract that joke slightly. Because it sounds like I'm making fun of therapy. In reality, what I'm doing is I'm making fun of myself, the cast, and all you people who watch this show. Therapy is great. Y'all get some therapy if you need it. Now, cutting back into the scene, Corey, well, hold on. First of all, Kay, are you ready to portray Corey?
I think so. I've been invigorated by that scene of pure just genius.
Great. So, scene. Alright, fine. We're gonna cut back to the hallway. You're holding the body of your sister, and you know what? Crina, you have initiative.
Crina is crying, like, still, like, not like Evie sobbing anymore, but like, still full crying, and like, makeup running down her face, like, really upset.
Yeah. Corey's past crying, sobbing, and it's just like those silent man tears as he holds the body of his sister, and he looks at that and he brushes some of the hair out of the face and then sort of looks at Crina and takes a couple of steps toward her. He watches how she acts, if she's skittish of him, if she's
Kind of
allowing him to come closer.
He's like, you just trusted me. I wasn't gonna hurt her. I had to say that so that they would believe me, that she belongs to me, that it is my vengeance, but I wasn't going to hurt her, Corey. Not like Jack was gonna.
I couldn't take that chance for her.
What do you mean you couldn't take that chance? Why didn't you just trust me? You really think I would have stabbed her or something?
The venom in your voice said yes. That I couldn't. I didn't think I could take that risk with her.
Corey, I would like you to roll cold, please, unintentional or not.
That is a 6.
Okay, well, Corey, you get XP.
Oh, I level up.
We'll deal with that later, and
Would that keep your cool or shut someone down?
that would shut someone down.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Let's use the reaction turn their move back on them. If you would, how do you want to react, Crina? Before I make that decision, I'll let you react. I know I sort of interrupted your moment, but
No, I don't think you did.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you did the good MC thing.
I think Crina is really hurt by that. Corey thinks that of her. Really thinks she's capable of that, actually. Hurting somebody like that.
mm-hmm.
Let's see how is it? I think what I want to do, I actually want to use the move Run Away is what I want to do.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Yeah.
And I think when Corey says that to Crina, like, you know, he couldn't take the chance, she's gonna like start crying like really hard again, like sobs. Like, I have done nothing but help you, Corey. This whole time, nothing but help you, and you don't listen to me. You don't trust me. You don't believe anything I say. Fuck you. I'm gonna turn and start running off down the hallway.
All right. Roll volatile for me, please.
Be fun. I have a -1 in volatile.
Yay!
I think this is like our first runaway roll too.
I don't know.
I got a 4.
Well, congratulations. You too get XP.
Perhaps Corey
No.
Or no? Okay.
No. This is going to be much worse than before. Now I have 2 failures. Let's see here.
Still sound so excited about having 2 failures.
Okay. So, you know the school's multiple floors?
Yar.
Yeah. The school also has more than one hallway. You know, it's not just like 3 hallways stacked on top of each other. That would be silly. Now, Crina, you run away, and you totally run away. It totally works to an extent. You run down the 3 floors. You get to the bottom to where this section of the school connects with the other section of the school, so that you would leave, head towards the front of the school, where there is a main office and vending machines filled with delicious honey buns. But before you can get to that section of the school, you come to a set of double doors. Now, the way the school was built, it was built to the fire code of the time. So what we really have is we have 3 separate sections of the school, and each section of the school is separated by 2 sets of double doors. Essentially fire traps. In case one section lights on fire, you shut all these doors, and there's a leap that you have to take. They're not wooden doors. I called them wooden. They're metal. Wooden doesn't make any sense for the situation I just described, so obviously they're 2 sets of metal doors. So you get to the set of metal doors on the first floor, and you normally just push them open like nothing, and you find that they're locked. As you realize that, we cut away. We cut away to the 3rd floor, where Corey is trying to talk to Crina. Crina runs away. Corey's in dark herself. You're not going to just start chasing her with your sister in your hands. That'd be ridiculous. However, as soon as Crina is out of sight, Corey, you hear a voice behind you from out of the shadows, because I did mention that it's darker in the hallway now, didn't I? From out of the shadows steps Mrs. Abel, though now she's wearing her previously mentioned leather jacket, and she says, "It's awfully late, Mr. Castile." But before you can react to that, we cut away, and we cut back to Donovan and Wolfe. Now, Donovan and Wolfe, you're very awkwardly walking to the front of the school. Maybe you're walking a little faster than you would normally walk, because, that was weird.
Walk away from that awkward comment.
You get to the front doors. Donovan, you try to open the front doors. You realize they're locked, which isn't crazy. It's like 7:15 now, and in 15 minutes, Bridget's going to do something crazy. So, hold on a second here. I'm going to grab a die. I don't normally do this.
Who said you could roll dice?
Oh, I'm doing it.
Brian.
I'm rolling a die.
We literally talked about how you're not allowed to have dice.
Don't tell.
Brian does.
I could flip my
Brian
honey
won.
bun. It'll either come up Wolf or ingredients.
First one is self-loathing.
Okay. Hold on one second. Oh, this is a D6. I need a D4. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is the wrong
Oh
die.
my god.
Sorry. Dramatic tension. It's building. Someone pray to a god.
Dear
Please,
Bridget.
Bridget.
Okay, time's up. I got the die.
Wow, Bridget.
Hey.
You know where our allegiance lies.
All right, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I know what they
Pointed
mean.
at some of us.
I did. All right. Wolfe. We're starting with you. Donovan
Okay.
got ahead of you a little bit because it's awkward. You see Donovan try to open the doors, and Donovan cannot. Donovan, obviously, you're in the scene as well. What do you do?
Okay, so
You have less than 20 minutes before Bridget starts
Yeah,
doing stuff with knives.
I think Wolfe like nervously checks the time and he's like, should you just like call them or something? Maybe they're not here anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Donovan would turn, start walking back into the car, and pull out his phone.
Okay, Donovan, who will you call?
Corey?
I don't know. That was a question to you.
Yeah, Donovan would call Corey.
Okay, great.
Don't sound so certain.
Now, I know it's sometimes a question, but I think Corey has Corey's phone.
Yes, Corey does have Corey's phone.
Great. So we cut back to the 3rd floor hallway. Corey, there's Mrs. Abel. She just said, "Hello, Mr. Castile." And now your phone is vibrating in your pocket. What do you do?
Good evening, Miss Abel. Sorry, my phone's ringing. One second.
Seriously? No, are you really going to pick up your phone right now?
I mean, yeah, my sister was not feeling well and was missing, and she apparently passed out in a classroom, and my family was looking for her. So this could be my family. I just found her.
Okay, all right, fine. What?
And he pulls out the phone and...
Wait, are you going to put your sister down on the floor to pull out your phone?
No, I'm just going to hold her with one arm.
You're going
Mm.
to... Okay, so her body is lifeless.
Yeah. Listen, he got gains.
All right, so you're going to,
No,
like, sling her
that's-
up on your shoulder? Like, I need to picture this.
He's just, like, hefting her like a toddler.
She's not that small. The toddlers support their weight when they do that.
It's true.
I have a child.
That would be like a throw him over your shoulder at that point.
You're either ragdolling her over the shoulder or you're putting her on the ground.
He's gonna ragdoll her over the shoulder.
Okay, great.
Fireman.
Graceful.
Graceful. He's doing
All
it
right,
gracefully.
but you pick up the phone. You have priorities.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's graceful. Hello?
Hey, did you find your sister? The school's locked? So...
Kind of. Mrs. Abel, yeah, I'm about to bring her home, Mom. But, Mrs. Abel is here. I'm gonna go, Miss Abel. I found my
Mrs.
sister.
Abel approaches you. She pulls
Okay,
out a
sweetie.
long dagger.
Why do you have a dagger, Mrs. Abel? And then he's
What?
gonna fucking start, like...
Oh no.
Donovan looks to Wolfe and then, like, rushes back to the door.
Okay, great. You're gonna rush back to the door. Corey, I'm
Corey's-
sorry. You started saying something and I couldn't really hear you. You said he's gonna something.
Oh, he's gonna start running.
Okay, cool. With
Like-
your sister over one shoulder, right?
Well, I think he drops the phone to carry the sister back.
Great. No, that's perfect. It's
That's
a
kind of
perfect
more
plan.
important.
Let's cut to Crina real quick. Crina, what do you do when you get to the locked doors?
I'm probably gonna like try for a second, like to force them, and then they don't. I think Crina's just gonna like slip down and like with her like arms around her knees, and like cry really hard into her knees. Completely give up.
Oh. So you give up. It's super sad. It's super sad. And as you wallow in self-pity, you hear a voice echoing above you because somebody got really loud all of a sudden, and they're saying, "Mrs. Dagger." Does that change your?
Yeah, I think of it, like hearing Corey yell like, "Why do you have a dagger?"
Mhm.
This is able. Like Crina will look up at that point. Like I really have to get up and start like trotting back. It's like, Alistair,
Okay, great.
guys there?
So, wait, Alistair? Who's
She's calling for
Alistair?
her jury of fate.
My jury.
Oh, right. Oh,
Better
they
be
would have
with her.
theoretically went through with you. I guess they didn't go through with you because I didn't say that, but you know that they're watching. And
Yeah, Jack told me that they would stay out of sight.
right,
so.
that is what Jack said because I remember what happened last session because I recently reviewed that episode, and I didn't.
My doubt face.
Shocked Pikachu.
Wolfe, Donovan goes running back towards the doors. Are you a type of person who wears a watch, or are you a normal person?
I think he's a normal person.
Okay, great. You pull out your phone, wondering what just happened, and when you wonder what just happened, you pull out your phone. I don't know. You pull out your phone, and you start getting worried about the time. Look, the moon.
Yes.
And you realize that you have just over 10 minutes. If you are going to get to that lumber yard before stuff happens, you really don't have time for this. What do you do?
I think Wolfe starts following after Donovan,
Mm-hmm.
not to actually chase, but so that Donovan doesn't get too far away, so that as he says what he's about to say, Donovan will still hear him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Donovan, we need to go, now.
There's a
don't have
woman
time.
inside with a dagger chasing Corey.
Bridget could have a dagger.
They're right here.
Could have dagger. Has dagger.
Give me your car keys and I'll go.
Bunny versus person. I mean, can you help me with this?
Right, pause, because Donovan is taking far too much of your precious time. So, Corey, give me your volatile roll for your runaway check, please.
Oh god, dice, who's feeling spicy?
I have a thing, don't worry.
That's a 4.
Oh, congratulations! You get XP!
Everyone
Roll
just
the
getting
5
XP.
run away roll.
Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness.
Shanked y'all. Oh wait.
What?
No,
What?
shit, it's a
What?
4. That's not enough. Damn it. No.
What?
No, I was gonna use a thing, but then I realized that would only give me a 6.
Yeah, no, you need more than a 6, my
No,
friend.
you need more than a 6.
Next time, hey, funny story. Funny story.
When you fail to run away from someone with a dagger. Funny story.
Oh.
It's okay, Brian. It's okay.
That Achilles tendon's awfully delicate.
So,
Oh my god.
That's my job.
Corey, you've never run with a sophomore over one shoulder before, and you don't get very far. You slip on your own feet and the weight of a sister, and you, in a last-ditch attempt to not kill your sister.
Yeah, can I try to
Yeah. You twist so that your sister does not smash her head on the cheap linoleum. But you totally end up on your back as Miss Abel just starts very quickly walking towards you with this dagger raised.
I'm really sorry I missed the first week of your class, but I don't think this is in protocol.
And Crina, let's see. You call for Alistair, and from out of the shadows under the stairs, and you are very attuned, so you see the wavy lines. The twins, that's what I'm going to call them for now, step through, but not Alistair. Based off of your call, they both have swords drawn, and they look to you for instructions.
You get to Corey faster than I can. Mrs. Abel's got a dagger that's threatening him.
And one of them sort of steps forward, and they go, "We were watching you, not him. Where is he?"
Upstairs, 3rd floor.
And they start running up the stairs.
Yeah, the Crina's gonna start running as fast as she can up the stairs too. Just protect him. Try not to kill her.
Great! Wolfe and Donovan, 10 minutes. What are you going to do?
Yes, Wolfe will look at Donovan. His face looks very desperate at this point. His eyes are wide, and he just holds his hand out to Donovan, please, Donovan, your keys. And I will offer a string to Donovan for him to do this.
That urge to save Corey.
Does that mean Wolfe doesn't reply to Donovan? Otherwise,
He said, what? He said,
Can you help me
Buddy,
do this?
can you help me with this?
I think he
Forgot
replied
that-
with, "Give me your keys."
Yeah.
I forgot that you said that.
Yeah,
but
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I
So
think
yes.
I think that's what what
Okay.
he says.
Yeah. You either take the string or you don't, Donovan. You either take the string or you don't. Take the string, Donovan! Sorry. I represent the honey buns.
Oh man.
Aggression as
That was
you take a
an
bite.
aggressive bite. Like I heard a crunch.
And I think that was the rapper. I don't think honey buns are very crunchy.
Yeah, I'll take the string, and Donovan will take out his keys and toss them. I have to make sure Corey and Crina are okay.
I get it. I'm sorry. I'm just afraid that Bridget's gonna do something terrible.
And he'll throw the keys. Remember, you're helping her, not yourself.
Yes, I know. And he shakes his head and like he's like at this point he's like very tense and like he looks like he's about to bolt back towards the car.
Yeah.
He just like looks back and is like, "Thank you, Donovan. This really means a lot to me." And then he like turns to go.
There's chase music.
There's chase music. Okay. Donovan, what do you do?
Does this mean I get experience?
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
a experience point.
Nice.
Congratulations.
All right. Donovan's.
Oh wait, you get to level up. Woo!
Yeah.
We'll do that soon. Donovan, what do you do?
Knowing the door is already locked right here at the front, Donovan would look for a door that he would think would be unlocked.
Okay.
Or a side door that's more likely to have been missed so far, or something like that.
Okay, so a couple of options. There's the smoking door, which you know sometimes students just like put tape over the little nub thing that keeps the door locked. Because
That seems smart. I'll go for that.
Okay, great. So you start running to the back of the school, which is very exciting. Corey, as Mrs. Abel reaches up and she's right over you, she's kind of gonna kill you with a knife. You hear, you don't really, you hear Crina's footsteps because she's only half Fae. I mean, come on. I was gonna say the twins are probably really quiet runners, even when it comes to shitty school stairs. But Crina is in desperate running mode, half Fae, trying to keep up. I mean, she's faster than you, but she's not faster than these two. And making some calls here. But you hear the steps coming up behind you, but they're definitely not there yet. What do you do to not get stabbed?
Really quick. So I want to use the move that I would take with my level up. Is that okay?
Oh, what move is it?
So I'm going to take the rest of my bargains.
What's that one? Oh, no, that's not a thing. That's a sentence. Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, but so I'm going to then use one of those bargains.
Okay, what's that? What bargain?
So the
Where are you?
bargain that I am going to use is called Elsewise Power.
Ooh!
You can give the Dark Power a string to use a move you don't have just this once. This move can come from any skin.
That's a great idea. There's no negative consequences. What move are you going to
So Corey's
use?
going to take Limitless and is going to sink through the floor, holding his sister, and bring them down and out of danger. He's just like thinking. He's like, I need to get out of here. I need to be able to get out of here. I can't do this. I can't do this.
That's awesome.
Please, Castile.
Great. So yeah, you call out to Castile, and Castile makes you freaking kitty pride, and you pull your sister down through the floor. And this really cool dramatic shot from like the view of Mrs. Abel, and she like reaches up to stab, and all of a sudden you fall through the floor, and there's just these two Fae with swords in her face, and they're
And
doing.
like the dagger like hits the dagger hits like right where he would have been.
Oh no, because then she's like super vulnerable. I was gonna have the dagger come down. But she hesitates because she's like, what? And because of the hesitation, one of them is able to like clink up, and now they're doing an elaborate dance of clang clang swish, clang clang swish, and y'all know that choreography, right? Clang clang swish, clang clang swish. Except she's doing it against two people, and it really doesn't seem realistic. She's probably gonna die.
I told them to try not to kill her.
Oh, I remember you saying that. Hey, Wolfe.
Hey.
Would you roll volatile for me, please? Because I think you're driving in a hurry.
Yes, he certainly is.
Great.
7.
Right. Good roll.
It's good enough for me.
You are going to get to the lumberyard before Bridget starts. Yeah. But you have a choice. You can cause a big scene, which means that by pulling up in a hurry, her other followers are going to notice. Hold on, you can sneeze. It's going to be loud. Okay, it didn't happen because I talked about it. You said watermelon?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't think about it too hard.
What?
Is it like a sea snake?
Okay, so either you're gonna cause a big scene, by which I mean the other gang members are gonna like see you peel towards them, like what's going on with this weirdo. You're gonna leave something behind, or
Run into something worse.
yeah, run into something worse is the normal option on Runaway. And I want to clarify, okay?
Okay, yeah, let me hear your
if you
clarification
run into
first.
something worse, you might still be able to get into a position to see what Bridget's going to be doing without all of her gang noticing you. But you might not. I can't guarantee it. It all depends on how you handle the something worse.
Yeah, of course. I think that didn't change my decision. I think
Okay.
Wolfe was gonna leave something behind.
Great. I have
Already
decided what you left behind. I have decided what other thing you left behind.
Great.
And when you go to use it, I'll let you know that it's not there. And
I'm guessing it's his phone.
it is your phone. You already guessed
Wolfe
it.
doesn't carry anything else.
He really doesn't.
The
It's
green
your
drink
green
was
juice.
left behind.
No!
Aha! I have it finally. The secret to your success.
The tentative drink, and you're just like, ugh.
Donovan, you bust through the smoking door, which has been locked but conveniently taped open. Mrs. Abel didn't check to see if a bunch of smokers had taped down the little metal nub part. Because come on, smokers, that's a dick move. And and you are now on the bottom floor of the correct section of the school, because we'll just say that like the bottom floor of the area where people like to have sex is the cafeteria area. It goes cafeteria, more classrooms, sex, and yeah. So you're in there now, and everyone else is about to totally miss a very cool thing. But before we cut over, hey Bridget, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Great, I'm glad to hear it. So Chase and Tabitha get there a little early. Anything you want to let the viewers know that you say to them ahead of time?
I think I let them know that you've already been anointed. You're already close to me and one of the chosen. Your goal tonight is to make sure things go smoothly. If anyone gets cold feet and tries to run, stop them. I have rope in my bag.
Bridget, you get a text message.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to check your phone, or is this too dramatic a moment?
No, I'll check.
Okay, cool. Yeah. It's from Bex. Bex says, "Hey, I got here early. It just seemed polite, but there's a football player out here with a little kid and Ingrid saying I can't go in."
I tell him, be patient.
He's a year younger. He's not like a kid.
That's right. I'm sorry.
I'm here with a little kid, a sophomore. We're juniors. We're so much older.
I don't know why I keep picturing them as like younger for some reason, but I do. And I just said they were sophomores. But they're short. Great. And Bex goes, okay, cool.
Can the audience hear me better now, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry, my microphone was a little bit away from my face.
Since I've given them all this time, is there anything at all, Bridget, you want to do for the audience before we set you up to be awesome?
I think Bridget wants to take some time and just kind of meditate and center herself before this. She wants to gaze into the abyss one more time.
Oh.
And see what the abyss has to show her.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing we said we were going to do. We talked about this. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Give me a roll. I'm really good at keeping the intensity up.
It's a 9.
A 9? Oh, that's a good one. Let's see here. On a 7 to 9, the abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions, but you get your answer nonetheless. What are you looking for?
I want to understand what I can do. I've had these powers and these urges and these things since I was little. Since middle school, they really kicked into high gear after I slept with Chase. I want to know what is the extent of my powers.
Okay, cool. Ooh. All right, so. Oh, I love this.
Oh, by the way, can we take a quick tech break? Stephanie is asking in our cast chat.
Oh, thank you for telling me. Roll. I wonder if I have that weird Discord mode on. Yeah, let's take a quick tech break. We'll be back.
I can't hear you, Stephanie, if you're saying anything.
We'll be back in 5, everybody. Pee now. Just pee now. And then I'll come back with the dramatic reveal. It'll be fantastic. You'll love it. You love it already. Okay, bye. And we're out. No, wait. They can still hear me say these things. Wait a minute. They're still listening to me talk. Break sound is up. Here we go. Desktop audio down and... What's so funny?
That's a giggle.
What is funny?
No, I like the wolf thing. I think it's cute and
Oh.
funny, and I like the
Oh, I
extra
didn't
mile that
see
Rob
it.
goes
I didn't see
for.
I didn't see it.
All
I
right.
love that,
appreciate
though.
Rob.
Thanks everybody. We're back. I want to take a special moment to do a big shout out to Regular Size Mom. A little while ago, kind of between scenes, you may have heard a couple of our cast members say out loud the phrase Regular Size Mom, and we didn't take any time to explain what that meant. So real quick,
Watermelon.
one of our lovely Discord friends, check out the link down below, goes by the handled Big Dad. And
Your big dad.
my Big Dad. I'm
Your
sorry.
Big
Big
Dad.
damn dad.
All right, it changes, but there's always Big and Dad. That's the through line. In fact, if you are a regular watcher of this channel, just a few days ago, you saw both myself and Big Dad play. Oh my goodness, what was
Final Girl.
Final Girl. Thank you. I blanked out. Which was super
Got
fun.
you, fam.
And we refer to the partner
Spouse.
of Big Dad lovingly as Regular Size Mom. And she's here with us, and she's a fan of the show, so
Sizable father. Yeah, she has a big shipping heart for Wolf Donovan. It's
she
her
does.
OTP.
She does. And it almost worked out for her tonight.
I'm sorry that
it gave
I'm
you
going
some
to
sort of
destroy
feel.
your ship.
So,
Regular size, Mom.
Ugh, Ian.
I
How's
sent it
everyone?
back.
Bridget. Oh, sorry.
Take it back.
You gotta take a hydrate.
Everyone hydrate.
Um,
Ian, you can.
Bridget
Hydrate
decided
us,
to
Ian.
meditate for a moment before going out to her followers, and she was like, you know what? Let me just talk to the abyss for a hot second.
Hello,
and
darkness, my old friend.
Figure out how awesome I could be. And she focuses and she looks inward and outward, and you get these visions. And the first few visions are a little fuzzy and almost painful. You see visions of blood and fire. And it's very confusing. It feels more like an out-of-body experience than it normally does when you're sort of like trying to get in tune with your powers. And you realize, though, that after you see more and more of these images, you see like people dying and cities falling, that you're seeing mostly cities not as they are now, but as they were many hundreds of years before. It's looking very Greek and Roman and then medieval too, and the reason that it feels so different and out of body is you're very much seeing this from the eyes of others. You're sort of looking through followers past, and you realize that you don't just have the ability to bring people to you, but you have the abilities to cause conflict and resolve conflict. You see visions of lovers fighting and then coming back together, and you see more visions of people dying because the wrong people loved each other.
Okay.
And yeah, and you come out of it with a sense of control that when it comes to it, you really got the power of both love and conflict in your hands.
I would like to swap my cold and hot stats.
Oh, cool! Yeah, that's fun. Why don't you give us a nice remind real quick and just tell me across the board what your stats are these days.
They will be, after this, hot 1, cold -1, volatile -1, dark 2.
Fun. Also, Cat.
I already drank for Cat.
That's fine. I'm not telling you to drink again.
I'll drink some more.
I'm
You
saying
haven't drunk for
Cat.
Polly yet.
I drank for Polly. I just didn't point it
Okay.
out. I did.
Okay. So,
She's been very needy with all the boxes everywhere, so.
Donovan. roll a d6 for me and tell me if you get evens or odds.
This is as Donovan comes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, your character's not rolling a d6. Just
Even.
evens, great. You go through the back, and your sensitive vampire ears hear conflict and screaming. Maybe you didn't really need sensitive vampire ears, and you start heading towards the stairs, as you know it's somewhere above you.
Well, I'd actually kind of like to do something different.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Talk to me, Donnie.
Donovan's maybe looking for someone he knows he bit and wants to use the new move he has.
Who are you looking for?
Corey.
Corey. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't immediately see Corey.
So I'd like to use Marked for the Hunt that I just took with my level up.
Amazing. Cool. Do you have to roll dice for that one?
I do.
Oh, cool. Would you roll those dice for me, please?
Sure. It's a gaze into the abyss concerning their whereabouts or well-being. I get to roll with dark, but as if my dark was 3, provided I fed from them.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I like it.
So Donovan comes in, just kind of like thinks about Corey, thinks of that fight, and 5 and 3 is 8, plus 3 is 11.
Nice. So not only do you know where Corey is, but you're going to take one forward, I don't know, for something Corey related. How's that sound? That's kind of vague.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I wish I had made it less vague, but it's too late for that. So you head towards the stairs. You smell Corey upwardsly, and you hit the second flight, and you realize, oh, it's not time for the sex floor, which is weird because I'm looking for Corey. And you head down the used classroom area, and you quickly find Corey with his sister in a classroom.
Just verifying I don't run into Crina or anything.
No, Crina's on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
In fact, I want to take back what I just said. You're not in a classroom. Corey had fallen through the hallway floor, and these hallways line up because no one's hiring a creative architect for a school. So, yeah, there he is. Boom, right in front of you. What do you do? Either of you.
So Donovan just comes, like, stepping quickly through from the stairwell and looks at Corey's sister. Where's Abel? What's happening? Can't hear you. Okay.
Yep. She's a floor up. There were Fae guards. I think Crina must have called them as he tries to get to his feet. He's bridle carrying his sister's body. And you notice there's a difference. His hair, he's a little paler in complexion. His eyes are darkened. His hair isn't as well done. It's almost sort of hangs down a bit, and he's jittery and shaky.
Pick up, some of the doors are locked, but we can get her out. Go down through to the back. I'm gonna go find Crina. I need to make sure she's okay.
He looks
Donovan,
torn for a moment.
Donovan will start to turn to go upstairs.
Okay. Corey, go finish that thought for me, buddy.
He's got his sister and he needs to get her to safety, but Crina is possibly heading right into danger. And he doesn't know what to do.
Well, I can help you with that. You hear the voice of Castile in your head. And Castile whispers to you. He says, Corey, you must help me reunite your sister and make her whole. Head to the family temple. I command it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna pause for a second. He hears that, and then if this is okay, he wants to sort of grab Donovan's shoulder before Donovan goes.
Oh,
yeah, that's why I was thinking you would say or do something. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Take care for Donovan, and thank you for trying. It's earliest now.
Yep. All right. Go.
And
Out the smoke door. And
Yeah.
Donovan will hightail it up.
yeah, he's gonna say that, and he's gonna go out, He's gonna realize he doesn't have a fucking phone or a car. Just
That's true.
and just start walking, semi-run walking to the nearest establishment.
Okay.
Question?
So that's going to be really easy, as we've established that this particular school is in the middle of a rotary near the main road. So we'll get to that in a second. You do have to walk by a parked car. It is,
there's a parked car?
There is a parked car. There's a parked
cool.
car. Honey Buns, what kind of car does a part-time teacher, part-time monster hunter drive? Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It's a Jeep. It's a Jeep.
Or
I was gonna
it's,
say like a beat up Corolla from like the late 90s.
or it could be Baby.
I'm sorry?
No, it's not an Impala. It's not.
I'm gonna say it's
That's
an
from
Impala.
Supernatural. That's a reference from Supernatural. Kay made a reference to a
Okay.
TV show.
I'm sorry.
Natural, Brian.
It is not a beige Honda, chat.
Okay, it's a Jeep. Anyway,
It's a
Corey's gonna
Jeep.
see that.
It's a white Jeep. You get 1 point, chat.
And he's gonna gently put his sister down.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pull off the leather jacket so he's in his naked glory. Or chest naked
Right.
glory.
Okay,
And-
cool. You're still wearing pants. Good to know.
Yeah, still wearing pants.
It's like you're carrying your sister. Don't make it weird, man.
And no, but he put her down. And he's gonna wrap his arm in the leather jacket, go to the front window,
Mm-hmm.
and just smash it.
Okay, cool. You smash the front window of the Jeep, and then realize that most of a Jeep is a thin leather on plasticky covering, and you probably could have just unzipped it. But now you have access to the car. What do you do?
He's going to sigh and be like, I could really use this car to just work Castile. I kind of don't have my own.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you want something from Castile again?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I have a book in my hand. You can ask the Dark Power for something you really, really want. The MC will attach a price to the thing you want and hit an undesired twist in its nature. If you pay the price, you'll get what you're after. Castile whispers to you. And Castile says, I can make the car go. Sorry, that got weird, didn't it? Oh, lucky.
I need it to take her to the temple. Which you asked. For you to reunite her.
Goes, you could walk. Or I could make the car go.
Still getting sassy.
But in order to do that, I need energy, Corey. I will require a piece of yourself.
You already have me. I told you in the Fey Realm.
So then, I can have all of you?
As long as my family is safe. Yes.
Corey, you don't remember, but you find yourself forgetting about all your recent interactions with Mauricio, telling him what to do and trying to reestablish your dominance in the pecking order. Even his disobedience against you. And I just
Okay.
took one of your strings. The car's engine starts.
I put my sister inside, and I floor it home.
Cool! Hey, Wolfe! You've reached the former Castile lumber mill. The Castiles that sold this bad Larry right before the lumber industry sort of fell out of favor in the area. Someone bought it, and then of course it went under months later when the demand wasn't there. However, before it got all locked up, somebody did put barbed wire across the fence all around it. There is one main entrance that you know about, and you see a stream of teenagers flooding in. In fact, as you get to the corner of the compound and spy the front gate, I don't know, you don't want to do that? You're making a face. I don't know.
No. Keep
You
going.
like this? Okay, we're gonna keep going. As you get to the corner to like look at the front gate to see how best to go in, you actually notice Dixie heading in with a big smile on her face, right next to Xavier.
I think Wolfe just he furrows his brows in confusion. Like, he doesn't say anything or do anything. He's trying to find a way to like sneak in the back.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of, I'll just tell you what
Yeah, you tell me.
he wants to do, and you can tell me what happens.
Yeah, it's
But
cool. Yeah.
he wants to kind of watch for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He only wants to intervene if it seems like things start to get weird.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not gonna like burst in right away and be like,
Yeah.
Bridget, no. He's gonna wait.
There is a conveniently placed tree towards the back of the compound. It would definitely allow you to go over the barbed wire and then sort of drop to your feet. However, if you choose to go in that way, it will not be nearly as easy to get back out.
But that seems like the best way to get in without being noticed.
So,
Is that
yeah,
what
I mean,
you're trying to imply? Okay.
unless you want to take precious time and do a few
No,
loops.
I think he'll climb a tree.
Cool, yeah.
He's in his mind. Ideally, he's not gonna need to like run out.
No,
So,
and you're athletic.
Bridget and Wolfe used to climb trees all the time. When they
That's
were young.
true.
Don't be afraid to catch feels. And
It's too late.
sorry. So you climb the tree and you're athletic. You drop down from the branch and you're like, huh, I can't jump that high. Oh well. And
I'll figure it out later.
yeah. You realize you're sort of in like the storage area, so you can definitely like crouch behind some like shipping containers and stuff and like creep forward. Cool.
Perfect. Yeah, and he's just gonna. Hopefully, this has like a somewhat decent vantage point of at least where he thinks Bridget might be standing during this whole thing.
No, I love it. Crina, you're running down the third floor hallway behind your friends, and
Did I get there in time to see Corey slide to the floor?
would you like to?
I think I would like to see him like going through the floor.
Yeah, just barely.
As I'm getting up there.
Yeah, so you like they're ahead of you and like they're there to like deflect the sword only because she hesitated. But you're at the top of the stairs at the end of the hallway just in time to see Wolfe fall through.
Not Wolfe.
Not
See,
Wolfe,
Corey.
Corey fall through.
Huh.
And
I
you're
think we'll like stop and just stare,
mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna watch what the twins do with Mrs. Abel. Like, is she like in a full-on sword fight with
Oh
her?
yeah, it's a cool sword fight. The choreographer is just fantastic. They brought in someone special just for this episode.
How is she doing? Is she holding her own?
She is definitely losing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet and watch it. As long as it's certain that she's losing, I want them to like pin her down.
Okay.
Basically.
Cool. So the cling clink goes on for a couple minutes, certainly long enough for the audience to forget exactly how long Donovan and Corey spoke in the other scene, and one of them goes and they finally hit the dagger with so much force it would certainly fly out of Mrs. Abel's hand. But instead, what ends up happening is like, I don't have a good metaphor for this, so I'm just going to describe it instead of saying like. Instead, what ends up happening is you can see like the muscles like clench in the twin for a second, and their blade slowly forces through the dagger. And the other twin uses that opportunity to dive forward. And as soon as the twin hits Mrs. Abel's physical form, they pass through her.
What the fuck?
And you hear some nasty Fae cursing. Because I'm sure the Fae have their own curse words, because come on. And,
oh yeah, absolutely.
And she slowly sort of fades from the room.
I'm gonna run forward at that point and be like, "Don't you dare leave!"
And the one who was forcing it through turns to you and just says, "I'm sorry, princess. She was never here."
I'm gonna try to get her attention. Like,
okay.
Abel, what are you? I'm just screaming at her, just trying to get her attention to like focus on me. And,
okay,
like,
yeah. Yeah, so you're just like cursing her, being like, you got, just trying to make sure that
what is your problem?
whatever's going on.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You better stay here. Don't you dare to not listen to me.
Okay, so why don't you roll shut someone down? Why don't you roll cold for me?
Okay. Oh, good. Another roll I'm really good at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got an 8.
Oh, good. That's great. Let's see here. Oh, Big Dad is making popcorn. Sounds great. Yeah, you come across poorly. You're gonna get a condition out of this, which is gonna be super fun. Where's my Miss Abel sheet? Why aren't we looking at that right now? That seems silly. There she is, Mrs. Abel, right next to janitor. We're gonna have to add some notes to this sheet, I think, after this session. It is really pretty blank looking.
Like white Jeep, very important.
Big white Jeep, blank looking.
Everything else, white Jeep.
Yeah, white Jeep, broken window, just discarded weather cover. So they don't have any strings, that's for sure. If we've learned anything from this public domain uncredited photo, it's that they have no strings. So you can gain a string on Mrs. Abel, or we can slap Mrs. Abel with a condition, or you can take one forward.
Should I take a string or one forward?
Just take the string, because then you can always use it as a +1 later.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the string on her. So I now have the string on Mrs. Abel.
Great. You take a string on Mrs. Abel. And in return, you get a condition. Where are you?
No condition.
I'm so far away. You've got Sophie, Scene Queen. What did you get on that roll? You got
an 8.
Oh, so if we had bumped it up to 9 because you're a Scene Queen, it wouldn't have helped you.
No.
Because, you're making a Scene Queen.
I'm princess.
Yeah, Scene Princess.
The queen.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you Infuriated. Is that fair?
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And Donovan. Now you're there. Crina appears to be yelling at no one, and there are 2 Fae with swords looking a bit.
Does she acknowledge me in any way? Does she look at me or anything?
Well, her form dissipates.
Right, but I don't know. It's as if she was still moving and that kind of thing as it was fading out.
Yes. You get one final look from her, and you clearly have got her attention, and she seems irritated. Let's say that.
I look very irritated back at her.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Crina,
What's that?
are you okay? Where's Abel?
Donovan? She was here, except not here, and my guards were, fighting her, but apparently she was never here.
Are you okay?
Chris just stare at him for a minute, makeup is just like super smeared. Like she has been like ugly crying a lot. Like now she's also angry again because something is able, and like there's definitely some sugar crash going on here. Just stare at him and be like, no.
I'm glad you're not hurt. At least we should get out of the school. Corey was taking his sister out.
Where is
know-
he taking her?
I don't know. I told him to get her out of the school because I thought the
Look, he's
teacher.
gonna take her to Castile, isn't he? Fuck. We can't let him do that. He's back with Castile. He made a bargain.
What?
He fucked it up, and Castile has her soul now. And he didn't trust me. Apparently, he's never trusted me. He thinks I'm the kind of person who would just stab somebody.
Castile took his sister?
Yeah. So, we tried to save her, Jack and I. But Corey didn't want to trust me. And, like, Crina's on the verge of crying again. He fucked it up real good.
Will, we should go outside and get him then. If Abel's not here, maybe she's outside.
Psst, his phone is on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that written down, don't worry. I wrote it down to myself, get Corey's phone. But yeah, I'll left his phone when he fell to the floor. Fell to the floor, Donovan.
Castile?
Like, with root, so...
Damn it!
Oh. He's making bargains!
Yeah,
Yes!
this day is going to shit.
Why doesn't anybody trust me? Crina's gonna go and pick up the phone and just start like trudging down the hallway. I imagine the twins are like right behind her, like they're visible now.
Yep.
Donovan like gives like a little deferential nod to them and just starts heading down the stairs too.
Cool. Real quick, let me ask you, Crina, where do you think you're going?
Out of the school, and then probably to the Castile compound, because I assume that Corey is taking Elias to that creepy temple.
You want to go after Corey.
Yeah.
Donovan, once that is expressed to you, would you also be down to go after Corey, or are you...
that seems like the bigger problem to Donovan.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunny at the other place. It's just a bunny. Cool.
A bunny known as
It's
Wolfe.
okay. Wolfe can handle this, guys. Look, he's gonna prove himself right now.
A bunny named Wolfe.
He's not gonna prove himself.
I will say just one more thing. When we get to the car or like down the stairs or whatever, Crina will be like, unless you think it's better to just go right to Bridget and get her to kill Castile.
There you go.
I don't know.
Wolfe was going to this lumber mill, wherever it is happening, and I ran inside. He's got my car to get after her. I think we have to stop Corey from making any more bargains, right? I mean,
He can't stop him. He just keeps doing it. I'm tired of chasing after him, trying to convince him to listen to me or listen to us.
well,
Maybe we should just go straight to Bridget and like let her use her god powers against Castile.
Princess, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I found this, and one of the twins presents you with Wolfe's cellular phone.
Crina has all the phones.
This is like she'll like try to like hit the power button to like unlock it. Like does Wolfe lock his phone? Does he have a passcode?
Yeah, I think it's locked, but I think like there's something on the lock screen that makes it very clear it's
Is the
Wolfe's
background
phone.
picture still Bridget?
It's still Bridget!
Ooh, yes,
Yes!
it's definitely still like
together. Yes.
it's like it's like a selfie of like him and Bridget. Like
Yeah, and I know what Bridget's phone looks like. So it clearly isn't Bridget's phone.
Yeah.
It's like,
no.
You're like holding like 3 phones. Well, thank you for bringing this to me.
he dropped his
why do I-
phone.
Where's Wolfe's phone?
Kid is a mess.
Everything's a mess, Donovan. Are we going to Castile or are we going to Bridget?
Great, and that's where we're gonna cut. Because that's even better than knowing the answer. So y'all think about that in your heads. Now, I've got a question for the people playing this game with me, okay? Do you need to go pee? Okay, we're going to take another quick 5 minutes, specifically because our cast didn't go to the bathroom in the last break. And then it's going to be the goddamn Bridget show when we return, alright? I love you all. Use this time wisely. I will vamp far less when we return from break. Oh, wait, the sound's still on. They can hear me just talking about how the sound's still on. And we're back, and we are professional streamers.
No, without fail, every time we come back from break or start a stream, Kate always gets the giggles, and I bet it's Rob's fault, like,
It
80%
is
of
Rob's
the
fault,
time.
like 90% of the time.
You know,
I am a gentleman.
I try, when I start counting down, I try to feel like we're in a place where we're okay. And then there's always something. There's always a comment
Sorry, fam.
or something. Whew! Alright, here we go. We're going to the big show now. Is everybody ready?
Ready?
Good. Bridget, you come out of your trance and let's see. We decided that you were inside one of the buildings of the compound. And Tabitha and Chase are still standing nearby, quietly, just sort of waiting for your commands.
Yeah. I think people are starting to like filter in at this point.
Okay.
Downstairs.
Yeah,
I
you're in
think
the
we're in like
a
just
loft?
kind of a large open room. Yeah.
Mhm.
It almost looks church-like, like it's kind of a long open room, and
Mhm.
we've set up like floodlights going down, like those clampy floodlights.
Sure.
And I think most of the equipment has been removed around, but kind of just behind Bridget is one last like giant buzzsaw
Mm-hmm.
that kind of looks like a altar behind her, and she set her bag on the like bench of the giant.
Okay, so the buzzsaw is on like the raised area with you.
Yeah.
But it's not so raised that you're on like the second floor looking down like a manager. No, it's just a little higher up.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think me and Chase and Tabitha are standing there, and Bridget gets up and she just looks peaceful and calm and is smiling, which is she hasn't done in a few days. Like not like a evil, like I'm gonna murder you and I'm plotting your death right now smile, but just like a genuinely happy smile. And she gets up and she just kisses Tabitha.
Is it a gentle mafia-like kiss, or is it a...
No, it's right on the lips, like lovingly.
Mhm.
And then moves to Chase and does the same, and she's like, nothing can stop us. It's finally time. Tonight is the night.
Wolf, I want to just make sure that I'm clear. I know I described you coming into sort of an outside area with shipping crates earlier, but you are able to approach the back of this long building, and because this used to be an area where they cut wood, there are of course large back doors that have been left open, so you can sneak in behind the crowd.
Okay, yeah, I assumed he managed to get somewhere.
Yep.
And I think Bridget kind of walks down, like the crowd is kind of gathering and kind of milling in front. And she's kind of like, you know, she brushes Dixie's face. And like she comes to like Feliciano and Tyson, who are not part of her gang, and like looks curious. And she's like, so nice of you two to join us tonight. I think you're in for something really special.
And Feliciano kind of gives you like a nervous look. Definitely doesn't know what's going on, but gives you a little smile. Has been around enough cultists to know that you just don't say I'm gonna leave at this moment. But Tyson totally like nods his head and like he's like really into it, and he's just like, yeah, hail Bridget.
That's the attitude I like to see. And I think Bridget is wearing like a white wrap dress right now, and she's barefoot at this point. She's kicked off her heels, and she kind of walks to the front of the group. She's like, "I'm so excited that all of you have come here to be uplifted. I just want all of you to be the best version of yourself. I want you to be popular and powerful and beautiful. And I want to give that to you. And after tonight, you'll have that. And all I need from you is to just trust me and place your life in my care." Does anyone go for the door, or is there any reaction among the crowd?
No one goes for the door. But there's a lot of nodding, like solemn nodding. Tabitha is the first voice that you hear, and she's not too loud, but she just says, "Anything for you, Bridget." And Bex kind of takes a brave step forward, and Bex says, "Absolutely, Bridget. We're all better because of you." And yeah, that's good enough.
Bridget kind of pulls the wrap on her dress and lets her dress fall to the floor. She's now naked and standing in front of them. She's like, "Kneel, my lovely followers."
Feliciano takes it in stride. In fact, Feliciano kneels almost too fast as that occurs. Tyson, however, definitely was not expecting that while all of your followers seem happy with what you've done and respectfully drop to a knee with big smiles on their faces, Tyson is sort of gobsmacked for a moment. And then once he realizes he's the only person still standing, he takes a knee.
I think Bridget sees that and just kind of smiles at him. Normally, when I welcome my new loyal followers, I anoint them in the blood of something weak and pathetic and helpless. I had this misguided notion that it would remind them of their place in the hierarchy. But you're not weak, are you? The followers I had before who left my flock, they were weak. They couldn't stand up to the light of my power. Their weakness let another god flourish under my nose. I don't know if we can trust him, but I doubt we can. Tomorrow we're going to ascend, all of us. It's going to be beautiful, and we will be powerful, and the world will be ours. But there's something I need to ask of you first. One of you must give your blood to the cause. Who is willing?
Milo immediately gets up. It's almost as if for a second they're pushed forward, but there's obviously no one behind them. They get to their feet and they stumble forward, and they just start sort of clawing at their clothes, and they yell out, "Take me, Bridget! Take me!"
Is Milo the only one?
I think everyone is staring at Milo. Anyone who might have said something is distracted.
I'm gonna say it out loud then. Is Milo the only one?
Oh shit! Looking cool.
Is Bridget's not holding any weapons at the moment yet, is she?
I think Bridget is turning around as she says, "Is Milo the only one?" and pulls the large knife with its sheath out of the bag and drops the sheath away.
Okay, because Wolfe at this point then he's like ready to spring at like a moment's notice. Like his muscles are tense. He's like holding on to whatever it is that he's hiding behind, and he's ready like as soon as she continue.
Okay.
I don't want to take your thunder from this, because this is intense. I'm like, my heart is like racing right now. I'm like, oh no, what's she gonna do?
Tabitha steps forward and she very loudly proclaims, "I am willing, Bridget, take me." Chase follows next with Bex quickly in step, and they both say, "I am willing, take me." In fact, Chase seems to lock eyes onto Milo, almost as if Chase is insulted by Milo's initiative, and he doesn't just take one step forward. Chase continues to walk forward towards Milo. one by one, all of the followers rise to their feet and say that they were willing. The only people who don't are Feliciano and Tyson. Feliciano definitely rises with the group, but seems almost too intent on neither nodding nor saying anything out loud. And Tyson starts to actually shake his head no, with worry on his face, and he takes a step backwards, though he doesn't.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
walk up to Tyson.
Oh, cool.
And just kind of cup his... The knife is in one hand,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna kind of cup his face in one hand, in my other hand, and I'm gonna kiss him.
Would you like to roll hot?
I would.
Cool.
Like a
That
negative
is-
modifier for holding a knife.
Hey, maybe
That's an
it's
8. I mean, it would be a positive for me.
Right.
Yeah.
An 8, you say?
Yes.
Well,
Hey, some people are into that, so.
Tyson quivers at your embrace. He definitely doesn't keep backing up. He matches your lips and he breathes out heavily, and it's not quite a sigh of relief. And he says, Bridget, I can get you whoever you want. Give me 2 hours. I'll find Wolfe. I'll drag him back here.
Bridget smiles at him, and she's like, thank you for your loyalty. I know that this is scary. But you've shown a sort of bravery today, and that's noble. And I think at this point, like, has the crowd started to fight?
Well, it's interesting.
No, I'm gonna
Most eyes are on you. But if you sort of take your eyes off of Tyson for a moment and look around, Chase and Bex are now holding Milo firmly. And they look like they might fight, but there's definitely this distrusting look on their faces.
I think I'm like feeding off this discord kind of between them, because this feels like my vision. Like, this is the thing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I smile, like I just kind of soak it in for a little bit, and then I clap like I do to get attention at cheer practice.
Uh-huh.
With the knife in your hand?
Yep.
Yes.
Does everyone stop?
The Chase and Bex and Milo definitely join with the others, and their attention are now more focused on you.
I wanted to make sure that all of you would be willing to give your blood when the time was right. The day will come when you'll need to, but tonight's not that night.
Elias runs.
Oh,
Not Elias.
Elias is
Feliciano. Sorry.
So
Feliciano.
Yeah.
That would be very
Feliciano
surprising.
just makes a break.
Ace, grab him.
Go, Feliciano. Go, Feliciano.
Great,
Go.
and the crowd parts as
Feliciano.
Chase chases him. In fact, Wolfe, from where you are, sort of like crouched in the darkness, you can see them very clearly as Feliciano is heading towards the door you came in from.
Okay, so like they're gonna pass like right by.
I'm thinking, you moved a little bit, and you
Yeah.
think that you're pretty much in the dark, but yeah, they're gonna get pretty close to you.
Okay, he's gonna do whatever he can to
to trip Chase and be a hero.
No.
So
to,
what?
like,
What are you gonna do, Wolf?
Wedge himself like into the shadows as much as he can.
Oh, cool. You're just gonna cower more. Got it.
Yeah. Well, look, this is his thinking. His thinking is that if Chase is gonna hurt him, then he's gonna bring Feliciano back here first. So. Still
Weak sauce.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
it's
you
great.
want me to just walk out there in front
No,
of
trip Chase.
So,
and then Chase will find me and be like, "Oh, Wolf, nice
yes,
to see you."
Feliciano breaks through the back door, and Chase is clearly hot on his heels when no one can see them any longer.
It's fine. What could go wrong?
And all eyes turn back to you, Bridget. Bex has let go of Milo.
Yeah, I think Bridget, for the first time, shows a little bit of concern and frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are afraid of what they could become, the beautiful people they could be. I think Bridget is kind of stalling because she wants Chase here for, like, it seems unfair to give everyone their gift with Chase not being here.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yeah.
When you said Bridget looked... Sorry, you said she looked worried, concerned?
She looks like
annoyed?
kind of peeved, like she's a little bit annoyed.
Like a little frustrated?
Yeah, like you've seen this look on Bridget's face. Directed at you a few times.
Oh, of course. I mean,
Many times.
not a surprise. Okay. I think Wolf will...
What? You think Wolf will what?
Wolf will... I'm so torn. Okay.
Is Wolf gonna do a thing? Do I need to vamp?
No.
Okay, you don't know, so I'm gonna do stuff then.
No, yeah, you go. You keep going.
The group seems to feed off of your energy. You can always feel the emotions of your followers, and you've certainly never had this many this close to you. And you've been feeling more powerful all the time these days. Tabitha and Dixie are by your side.
Yep.
And sort of like gently touching your arms and leading you back towards the raised area very gently. And Tabitha says to you, Tabitha says you should be happy. Remember, you make us better, and we know how to make each other happy.
Right. Thank you, Tabitha. My most loyal follower. You've been such a dedicated companion since I chose you.
Dixie will speak up and say, some of us are new, and given time, I'm sure we'll show many talents that you never had on your side before. And Ronnie Bruce actually seems to feed off of that energy. He shouts too. He goes, "Let me go after the shrimp." Goes, "I can catch that kid long before Chase can." Ronnie Bruce?
Yeah, you hide your face after that.
Professional gamers.
I think
It's beautiful.
it's time to anoint you and give you your gift.
Who are you looking at when you say that?
I think Dixie, and then Tabitha, and then kind of turning to the rest of the group.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, great.
Tonight, you're being given the greatest blessing, the most powerful anointment. Tonight, you bathe in the blood of the goddess Aphrodite. And Bridget's going to take the boning knife and just run it across her chest.
Yeah, and as soon as you lift the knife, Wolfe, like, he doesn't care who he has to push aside or run through. But he's gonna, like, I don't know where exactly. I think you said it's towards the back where he was hiding. So if he has to run through everyone, he doesn't care. He's gonna start running towards the front where Bridget is. And, like, he just, like, screams out her name, like, Bridget, stop!
Oh, fantastic. The crowd...
Do I take a harm from that, by the way?
Yes, you punched a knife into your pride.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, let's take a harm. I don't know, it's dramatic harm. It's fine.
Faye has strong feelings.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
She didn't stab herself, Corey.
Yeah,
She
I
just-
ran it
she,
across.
like-
it's like, you know, when you do, like, the blood thing on your hands, like, that heals. It's fine.
All harm heals.
Are you doing a weird blood thing on your hands? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right,
No.
I'm concerned.
No, like, you ever see in the movies, like, we're blood brothers now, and they, like,
Brothers? Oh,
cut
okay.
That
themselves a
still
little
hurts. That is so harmful.
bit? Alright.
People can survive as long
You know
as
what?
they-
Executive decision. We're gonna keep you at 1 harm for now. Alright? And, Wolfe...
And Bridget...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wolfe
Wolfe
Wolfe runs forward shouting, and the whole crowd seems to sort of instinctually part, except for Tyson. Tyson clearly didn't get the "let's part for Wolfe" memo, and so if you run forward, Wolfe, Tyson will in fact attempt to stop you. But what do you want to, Bridget? Do you want to watch and see what happens, or do you want to respond?
I think I smile, like, I think I'm getting a little bit, like, the shock of the pain of it, and that, like, has, like, made Bridget, like, a little woozy, but I think she's like, Wolfe, you came.
I think Tyson will stop trying to stop you. when
Oh, okay,
he
great. Because
hears
like
that.
Wolfe would have been trying to go around him,
Yeah.
not like trying to deal with him at all. Just go around him.
Well,
Yeah, it's
football players are better at getting in your way than swimmers are, so.
Sure.
Oh! Well, fine. Bro, no, go ahead. You're fine. Go ahead. Scene.
No, Wolfe will like run up to. If he's not impeded, he's gonna run right up to Bridget and try to take the knife from her and be like, Bridget, this is not what you want to do.
Oh,
I
okay.
think she just drops the knife for you, like, when you try and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then he'll. Okay, my first instinct as Wolfe was to be he kicks it away.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that.
You did
Because,
it.
you know, whatever. Who cares if someone else picks it up?
Thought it might be harder, but you know, yeah.
And Bridget's naked.
Yeah.
Is cut like across.
And bleeding.
And
Yeah.
bleeding, yeah. And so he's like standing in front of her as if to like block the view of like other people. Gotta protect her dignity.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. Bridget is going to walk forward and kind of run some of the blood off of it and just run it across your forehead.
Oh god, can
And,
I try
like,
to like
down your
grab
cheek.
her like wrist?
Yeah, you see the blood coming, and you want to like
Yeah,
say,
I'm
oh,
like,
no. Bridget, Wolfe is going to try and stop you. How do you respond?
I think Bridget kind of is confused.
Mhm.
She's like, Wolfe, you came. I called you and you came.
Bridget, this is what you're doing is wrong. You don't need to do this. All of these people, you don't need all of these people.
They need me.
He like takes like a very like he's got like Bridget's wrist in one hand and his other hand's kind of like on her shoulder, like very gently, because it's like right by the shoulder, kind of where she started to cut.
Wolfe, why are you here?
Bridget, please, you need to stop this right now. I know you think that you need to help these people and that you need all of these people to love you or whatever, but this
I don't
isn't
need
you.
them to love me. They do love me.
He like takes a very quick glance over his own shoulder to like look at everyone else.
Everyone
like staring?
everyone is staring, but they're all they're all also slowly getting closer to you, Wolfe.
Great. Wolfe will very gently kind of like, he's like stepping towards Bridget, trying to kind of like push her back so that like two of them kind of like move away from this crowd as they're approaching. If there's room. I don't know how big this kind of like raised area is.
I think as you push Bridget back, and Bridget gently allows it, that seems to be
Yeah,
what
I
Bridget's
think she's
going
like
for.
kind of trying to pull her arm loose, but
Mhm.
she's not like full on fighting them. She's
Right.
like confused. Like,
Yeah.
I tried to call you earlier at the gazebo because steel got in the way, but it must have gotten through.
Mm-hmm. So
Damn.
Tabitha and Dixie are right there, Wolfe, and they're not stopping you. But as you move slowly back with Bridget, they're like almost miming her steps, each one at the at a shoulder. And you only really can take a few more steps when Bridget bumps into the sawing equipment behind her, and there's nowhere else for you to go.
Okay, I think he like looks at her, and he's like hyped on adrenaline right now. He's like, I gotta do this now, and he says, sorry, quick remind me what Bridget just said, like, they love me, right? Or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't need them to love me. They do love me.
why do you need all of them? Why suddenly? Dixie didn't even care about you until today.
You say that like it's a bad thing. She didn't care about me, but now she does.
Because you
Soon
forced
the
her
whole
to.
world will.
Because you're gonna force them to. Bridget, don't you see what's wrong with that?
Dixie will speak up, and she'll say, Wolfe, Bridget wasn't even there when I realized how much I love her.
And don't you find that weird?
Of course not.
Look, Bridget, I know that you think that you need to do this, and I know that you need to do this, and that you think this is all you are, and this is what you're here for, but
Well, I think I want to be a normal teenager and go to prom with you and have that normal life. Of course I do.
you can.
I was chosen for this purpose. I am the goddess Aphrodite.
I don't care about that. I care about you, Bridget. You have the power to just be normal and be happy. Don't you remember how happy we were?
Think of how happy we can be.
With what? With all of these people? I don't need them, Bridget.
When I ascend, I'll bring you with me. We can rule from Olympus together. We can kill Zeus.
Bridget, I don't want to rule. And at this point, he's let go of her wrist. And he like runs his hand down her arm and like takes both of her hands in his. He says, I don't want to rule. I just want you to live a normal life like we used to.
Can't have that, Wolf. I'm sorry. I'll let you walk out of here now. But that's your only shot.
I'm not leaving without you, Bridget.
Tabitha, escort Wolf out.
Tabitha grabs you by the hair, Wolfe.
Oh, can I resist in any sort of way?
You absolutely may.
You are inescapable.
Do you want to just try to get away, or are you willing to resist so much that you might cause Tabitha harm?
He's not necessarily trying to hurt Tabitha, he's just trying to stay here.
Not trying, but would you be willing?
Yes, he would be willing to maybe accidentally hurt Tabitha if that meant staying here.
Roll volatile, please.
You look like the cat that got the canary, Brian.
I don't know what you're talking about.
10.
Cool. You force Tabitha off of you. And you definitely don't do any significant harm, and you
Okay,
push
good.
her back.
I was waiting for you push her and she trips and she lands on the
No.
buzzsaw.
Not on a 10. Not on a 10.
Good.
Where's that noise? Oh,
Your cat?
do you need to get out? Come on. You'll want to see my cat not leave the room?
It's
Yeah.
Tony, the real star of the show.
There we have it. So, where were we?
Okay.
So,
Yep.
so Tabitha grabs Wolfe and he like pushes her off, and he like is positioning himself still like in front of Bridget. He's like, please, Bridget, you don't need any of them. Wasn't I enough for you?
Dixie, help Tabitha.
Great. Tabitha moves forward again, this time with Dixie. Wolfe, would you like to resist them?
I sure would.
Are you willing to
I sure am.
Great. Roll volatile, please.
One of these are gonna fail. I'm very scared. Hold on. Let me just real quick look at my things real quick first to make sure I'm not missing anything.
I like that Polly sits quietly for the violence. Never any other time, but for the violence.
It pleases her.
That's a fake
It's a
cat,
cat.
y'all.
That's a fake cat.
Okay, that's a 8, which is not as good, but still good.
Cool. You have a choice. They learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self.
When you say they, do you mean both Dixie and Tabitha?
Potentially.
Okay. They can learn something about Wolfe's true nature. He doesn't have any dark secrets or anything, guys. Come on.
No? Cool. Let me just put this book down for a second.
What other book are you picking up?
I don't know. No other book. That's ridiculous.
Oh, okay, the Monsterhearts book. That's fine.
Listen, mister, I don't have any secrets. I have a new true love. As I'm pleading for Bridget's love. Wow, this is the longest I've seen Polly. What a good kitty. Her eyes are so pretty.
You said she's been real needy lately because of all the boxes and stuff, so she's more tolerant of me forcing her to go.
Aw.
So they both grab on to either arm, and you feel yourself starting to struggle. Wolfe, you're still stronger, and you're able to kind of push them back. And as you push them back, Bridget, you get a flash of not just of a emotion but of thought. For a moment, there is sort of a current between everyone as you are surrounded by all your followers, and Tabitha says he, and Dixie says loves, and in your mind searing, you just feel Donovan.
This is fine, guys.
And it's true. It is 100% true.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
I shout out to the crowd, and I think Bridget is annoyed at this point. Somebody tie him up.
Okay, great.
Great.
This is gonna be really fun.
1v10.
He can win.
Well,
I like those odds.
Bex is on top of you almost instantaneously, grabbing you from behind. He grabs your but like he wraps his arm around your neck.
Grabs my butt?
Bex has put you in a chokehold. What do you
God.
do?
I think right now, after Bridget says that, his mind is like, first, it's like, well, fuck, I'm fucked.
Mhm.
Second, it's like, all right, I got to get out of here with Bridget. So he's trying to free himself from this hold. His plan, or his, goal, which he's not gonna achieve probably, is to like grab Bridget and run. But first things first. He's just trying to free himself.
Okay, great. Roll volatile.
I'm like, yes, he is willing.
I'm not
to
done. I'm done asking that question. Yeah, roll volatile. You now have to harm people to get out of this.
7.
7.
Can I spend a string to make that a 6?
No.
I think I can take away from someone's roll with a string, right?
I don't think so.
That's
Natalie!
a string.
Natalie!
Since when?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Wolf.
You can
I
add to the
almost-
harm.
Wolf. Choose. I decide the harm. You become your darkest self.
You can decide the harm.
Great. You grab at
This is fine.
Bex's arms, and you realize that people are going to be on top of you any moment. And Bex is too strong, and you headbutt Bex in their face.
Why is Bex so strong?
Bex has been swimming
He
all
has
their
the power
life.
of God now.
All right.
So is Wolf.
Yeah, and
You've seen their abs.
they came up behind you and put you in a headlock.
Nah, I'm just teasing. Go.
And you smash her head back.
Ow.
And Bex
Gets another concussion.
is gonna take a second harm. I won't make it more than that, but I will have Bex fall back into Milo. And
That's
we're
very
gonna...
Brian.
What?
Into
Very worried for a
the
minute.
sock.
Just gonna get rid of this look section. That's not doing anybody good right now. And we're gonna give Milo harm as well. Funny thing about Milo has 2 hit points. All right.
Funny thing.
Wolf. Ronnie Bruce is definitely going to knock your lights out. What do you do?
Oh, great. Well, he's going for Bridget still. And as he is free from Bex's.
Yeah, you're free from Bex.
Yeah, so he starts running towards Bridget, and at this point he's got tears in his eyes, and part of it is because of the pain of this whole scuffle, and part of it is because he feels so desperate and he feels like there's nothing that he can do
Mm-hmm.
to get through to Bridget, but he's still trying so desperately, and he's just
So you're not avoiding Ronnie Bruce. You're just trying to force yourself forward.
yeah, and he.
Great. So
But
Wolf,
he's
you take a harm.
Okay, that's fine.
Where are you? As Ronnie Bruce misses your face as you move forward,
Yeah, that's nice.
but slams into your arm with a linebacker-like fist. But you're now right next to Bridget. What do you do?
He turns to Bridget and he basically is begging her. He says, "Please, Bridget, you have to stop. I would do anything for you if you would just."
Love Donovan.
What?
Donovan took you from me.
I think, and Wolf is very confused because these are feelings that he himself hasn't even acknowledged or really come to terms with, and he's like, "What? No, why would you even think that?"
Xavier, Ingrid, Mitch, and Tabitha are all grabbing at you now, dragging you back.
Okay, I think at this point he's still struggling, but there's just so many of them. I feel like that it's almost useless to struggle, but he's trying.
Okay.
And he is just ignoring them mostly,
Okay.
and just still attention on Bridget. And
Okay.
he's just Bridget, I care about you, and I don't want to see you hurt anyone, and I just want you to be normal, please.
Were they tying him up at this point?
Right now they're dragging him towards the back door.
Okay. Keep him here. He can watch.
Okay, great. So Wolf, as you continue to beg, Dixie steps forward with some wolf rope that was left up front. I mean, they planned. Bridget knew she might have.
Bridget had
quickly
the
put rope
rope,
in the
yeah.
bag.
She put a rope. Dixie's got the rope. And Dixie walks towards you, and she seems proud of herself in this moment. Everyone holds you in place. She begins to bind you.
Dixie, buy me dinner first. Yeah.
Hey!
I think, yeah, he's still, like, struggling, but at this point, it's like, there's no way he can overpower all of these people who are holding him.
Nope, that's fine.
And
just stop right there. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let you finish, but...
I'm not gonna let you finish.
But I'm...
Let me be clear. Hey, Donovan!
Yep.
Donovan, you ever been involved in crime, organized or otherwise, in your many years?
Yep.
Yeah, you know how to hotwire a car?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think it does. Crina, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the temple or the lumber mill?
I think if Crina's like, she's continuing to like talk out loud, like debate for herself. But if we do go there, if we go here, and while Donovan is hotwiring the car,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll like take all of the phones and just like shove them all in her bag. Be like, what a Bridget. Bridget can help. How do we chase Corey?
What car we hurt?
You walked to the. I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't have to be hotwiring your car. I take that back. I forgot that you sort of had a plan. You head towards the shops, and most of them are closed right now. But I got my games mixed up for a second, and I forgot that there were shops really close by.
No, I thought Crina had asked Donovan, where do we go?
Where are we going?
Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to hotwire a car. I just got ahead of myself. Grounds for Coffee is closed, but
OMG. Oh my god, that's so
I was gonna say
like,
Gehenna Gaming is open. We know Gehenna Gaming is open. They've stopped their Magic stuff, but there are still people playing. Like their weekly games. It's Friday night.
We're playing Magic until like 10 o'clock.
Well, the official Magic time is over. Xavier left. Xavier left early.
Xavier's out.
But yeah, I want to say, let's do this. We're gonna do this super fun, okay? The restaurant's open, the one with outdoor seating that we never named. Gehenna Gaming's open, and wouldn't you know it, somebody is locking up Oh my God, that's so perfect.
Walk up to this. You assume it's Crina's mom.
It is Crina's mom.
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
She turns around. She's like, Crina. Oh my gosh, Crina, are you all right?
No.
Well, what's happening? What's going on?
What? Can I borrow the moped?
Yeah.
Crina's just like cradling like 3 phones to her chest.
Right. And she kind of like hands you the keys, and she looks behind you, and she goes, they're not dressed for here.
Oh, right. Yeah, you guys should probably like hide again.
And they sort of just like step into unseen portals and disappear.
Oh, okay, great.
I have Mom, she's my mom, of course she knows.
I mean, I didn't want to assume
Mom,
and
this
say
is
something.
Donovan, this is my mom.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Ma'am.
Donovan's the one, remember last summer, I like pulled him through because he's being chased, and that was him.
Oh, that's good. That makes that easier.
Yeah, he knows. It's cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm coming home. I love you. And things were weird, and Corey fucked it up. But I think we can still make it okay.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. We can take the moped.
Yeah, take the moped. Just be smart.
Try. And like Crina will just like run up and just like give her like a big hug.
And she hugs you. She gives you a nice mom hug. And she gives you the keys, which is like all her keys, because she, of course, put the moped key back on her key ring, which is really like 6 key rings.
Yeah, I think Crina will like is not putting the phones away. She's like gonna hold them all like with her forearm to her chest and like work the moped key off.
Yeah.
She forgot one time and even got locked out of the house for like 5 hours, kind of thing. She had to like crawl in a window. It was bad.
She was gonna crawl through the window again. It's all right.
It's fine. Like she's short too, so it was real hard to get up there. So she gives the rest of the keys back to Eva.
Okay, great.
You saw them. There's 3 of them. Jack gave me I have an honor guard now.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I remember that. That gets awkward. But cool.
Awkward.
Yeah. It turns out they're always watching.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Crina's like,
Crina's mom doesn't laugh like that, obviously.
I mean, I just kind of figured some of them were always watching. I'm like, I don't know, like a spectacle, curiosity.
And your mom's gonna like pat you on the shoulder. She goes, "You're be safe."
I can't promise that. But I'll try, I guess.
She'll look over your shoulder at Donovan and be like, "Do you have a gun?"
No.
I'll turn around to Donovan and be like, it's okay, you can tell her if you want. She's cool.
I'm a vampire.
Oh,
She's a vampire
fuck.
mom. Yeah, vampires are real.
Okay, yeah.
Crina gets actually a little bit excited for a second again.
Yeah. I thought I might have heard that once. It's hard to keep track. If you eat my daughter, I specifically won't kill you.
Ma'am, I have no intention of...
No, I'm just making it very clear. I don't care what your intentions are. If I find out you did something, you will wish you had died.
Yeah, I can promise
and
you, I like...
that shit before my dad and Jack find you.
Oh my god, that's gonna be real bad.
Yeah. But it's fine, Donovan's cool, he's fine.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It seemed like maybe there was some urgency. I don't want to keep you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Cool. Yeah.
If you see Mrs. Abel, don't trust her.
Is she a vampire?
I don't know
Worse,
what
it
she
looks
is.
like.
All right, cool. Good to know.
Don't
no-
trust her.
No worries. I'm gonna call that one lift. So don't worry about me.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna go to the old abandoned Castile lumber mill.
Okay.
I want to tell you it'll be fine, but it probably won't. But it'll be fine. And I'll just like walk over to the moped.
Okay. I say okay, not her.
Get on the moped, Donovan.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Hmm.
And Donovan will look towards Crina and walk over and get on the moped. Look around awkwardly.
Crina will offer him the one helmet. It's probably like bright pink.
No, I mean, you, please.
Oh right, yeah, you'd probably be fine, wouldn't you? And Crina like put it on like real awkwardly, like still refusing to put any of the 3 phones down. She doesn't want to miss any text messages. And just like get the helmet on. It's
you want me
definitely like
to-
a child's helmet.
Do you want me to drive so you can watch the phones?
No.
Okay, so y'all pull off. in your moped. And the camera zooms back down to Crina's mom, Eva, and she reaches Eva. I'm sorry, and she reaches into her purse and she pulls out her old style flip phone. Flip phone. And she opens it, and it's still got one of those little digital screens. It's not that old. And you see her like move to favorites, and the camera's just like on her phone now. And she moves to favorites, and it's like Crina down, Donna down, fuckhead, and she hits the dial button. Great. So
What the head is?
what?
I want to know who fuckhead is.
Well, that's probably not going to happen this episode. So.
It's the Bridget show now.
The Bridget show.
Yep.
This is some weird
And the camera cuts.
bondage show.
The camera cuts, and you see Corey pulling up in his stolen vehicle to the Castile compound, and the butler, who I named at some point and forgot about already.
James, I think.
James is there, and you see him like he's clearly waiting, and he opens the door, and Corey walks in with his sister in his hands. And we cut back to the lumber mill, and the sort of the crowd of followers parts slightly, and we see a Wolfe well secured on his knees.
Is he gagged?
No.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. And the camera sort of pans out through the lumber mill out into the greater compound. You see the gate open, and you see Donovan and Crina pull in, and as they do, Chase has got Feliciano in like a full Nelson. And he's dragging Feliciano, literally Feliciano fighting him every inch of the way, back towards the front door. And Chase has just got this huge, like, gash on his cheek. Donovan, Crina, what do you do? So that's what you see. Great, cool. Yeah. You scream. What do you scream?
Yeah, I'm Chase, let him go! And I will spend a string on Chase to make him let Feliciano go.
Oh, okay, cool. I will accept that, although I'm going to play it off thematically as Chase being surprised, at least a little bit. And you see Feliciano sort of wiggle free, but Bridget, obviously, you and Wolfe hear that Crina call. Anybody, what do you do?
Chase, what
Bridget?
do you do?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. I will be more specific. First, Bridget, what do you do?
Bridget takes a deep breath and kind of recenters herself. It's like, it seems so many people want a piece of what we have today. I'm sure they'll be in momentarily, but let's continue with the ritual. And Bridget will start walking up to people and spreading the blood on their forehead.
Fantastic!
Wolfe is just like, no, stop, Bridget, please. And he's like, I feel like throughout this whole time, he's like just begging her.
And the
like,
last
just
person I'm gonna do this to is Wolfe.
Okay, so we might not get there. We'll see.
Yeah, we might not get there.
But I just imagine Wolfe with just like tear-stained
and like
cheeks.
he's like babbling the whole time, and I
Yeah.
imagine people are just talking over him. He's trying his best. He doesn't have much to offer.
Bridget, do you want to just say that one more time?
Yep. Bridget was like, let's continue the ritual, and started spreading blood on everyone's head.
The GM asked Natalie to say that again because in the chat somebody noted that Natalie was being soft.
Apparently my soft voice doesn't carry as well through the microphone, so I need to think of that when I'm doing my goop voice.
I have to project when I do my Castile voice. You know, we all have burdens to bear. Anyway, Donovan, what were you going to say?
Donovan calls out to Jake. What are you doing?
He goes, this doesn't involve you. And he starts sort of like backing up towards the building.
Donovan will just start forward, I'm assuming, with Crina.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Feliciano.
Great. I think Feliciano is running towards you, Crina, as Feliciano recognizes you.
Yeah. Do you have your phone? You have your phone on you? Can you call somebody? Get home?
Yeah, Feliciano will like. Yeah. I got a phone.
Get home as fast as possible and get to Corey and beg him not to make any more deals with Castile. Beg him. Your sister's life depends on it. Now get.
And he'll book it.
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
So we're asking Bridget to help with Castile still?
Chase turns around as he hears you say that and just sort of runs into the building.
Yeah.
Alright.
You have to. And then, like, Crina will just start walking forward.
Something's
like, not
gotta...
running, but walking at a fast pace into the
With the
lumber mill.
purpose.
Great.
Donovan's specifically trying to watch Crina's back and kind of his own, but more watching out for Crina than himself.
Okay. Chase runs in as you're like just past halfway through anointing everyone, Bridget, and he's got this like kind of like confused, worried look on his face, and you can see that he definitely got injured at some point. You see that big gash across his face, and he just says, babe, brain thoughts."
Oh, I'm gonna connect to his thoughts.
Okay, great. Will you make that roll for me then?
Brain thoughts as opposed to
I fucking
thoughts
love
from
you,
other
Chase.
places.
Never change Chase. Chase is great. Brain thoughts, babe.
That's 8.
Sometimes his two
Uh,
brain cells just touch
Great,
each other
well that's enough.
perfectly. And a thought is born.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's fine. Chase's mind is sort of a jumble at the moment. He's super mad at the kid. He definitely got hit in the face with a 2x4 a little while ago. You see that. He's thinking about your boobs. You're really sexy. But also you do get out of it that Donovan and Crina are here and they want your help.
Bridget kind of laughs to herself, and she'll walk up and she'll like anoint Chase right then and give him a kiss. Like, you did the best you could, Chase. That's okay. Nothing can stop us now.
And he does seem like relieved when you say that, you know?
Everything is happening according to plan.
Cool. Crina and Donovan, you step in and you see everything.
See everything on Bridget's
this?
Naked Bridget, like
Covered in
gash on her
blood.
chest, blood dripping, and then she's just like anointing lots of people, and like Wolfe is being held down and tied up.
Well, Wolfe is already tied up.
He's tied up like on his knees or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Sorry.
He's a god.
Bridget,
He's
are you
doing
okay?
a god thing.
I am fantastic, Donovan. Thank you for asking.
Wolf.
We're just gonna look at Donovan and like, what did you expect?
I don't know. I can't keep up anymore this town.
Wolf is like
It's a
trying to
god
like
doing
look.
god things.
I don't know
Yes.
if this helps, but Wolf was eager to come here and help you, Bridget, so... Why are you
I've
tied
learned all
up?
I need to know from Wolfe. That you stole him from me. But it's no
Stole?
matter.
I
I'll
gave
take
him my
that.
car so we could come see you.
He's
Donovan,
fallen for
don't
you.
Don't you see what she's doing to everyone?
aside from you being in...
I hurt him as little as I could. I asked him to leave peacefully.
Alright. Bridget,
You
should
need to talk. You need my
Please.
help, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That...
Bridget. And Crina's gonna start like kind of crying and just like walk right through the crowd straight to Bridget.
Bridget will give her a nice big bloody hug.
Crina will take it. Yeah, she,
Yeah.
whatever.
Speaking of all the blood, how you
She's
doing,
half
Donovan?
Fae.
I'm fine.
Are you
Don-
fine?
Donovan walks up with
I don't
Crina.
have any strings.
Are you fine? I mean, you know who does have strings?
Yeah,
I'm
Crina
not
will
gonna
like
spend-
fully lean into that hug, like still holding all 3 phones to her chest.
Bridget is gonna just take her hand, which is also covered in blood because she's been anointing, and run it through Crina's hair. Be like, give me just a moment to finish my ritual and give these followers the gift they've waited so patiently for. And then I'll come outside and speak with you.
Please hurry.
You can take Wolfe with you.
Things are bad. Bridget, please hurry.
Yeah. Donovan will go over and pick up Wolfe in the rope. Not untie him, just pick him up in the rope.
He's just like, guys, we can't let her finish this. Like, don't you guys see? Like, he is so confused. He's like, why aren't you stopping her? Like, look at what she's doing to all these people. She's brainwashing them.
And you feel Donovan like fidget around on your pants and goes looking for his keys.
I assume they're there unless something has happened to them.
Yeah,
No.
we have to talk outside, Wolf. It'll be fine.
And he's like wiggling like as you're like taking him out, and he like looks back towards Bridget, and he's like, Bridget, please, like.
Bridget?
I'm just gonna finish the ritual, and I have an idea of how it's going to end. I don't know if anyone else is gonna do anything else while they're still in the room.
Donovan's plan is to carry Wolf out.
Great.
Yeah, Crina will like follow, but like keep looking over her shoulder at you, like please hurry, please hurry. Not
Okay.
saying it, just like begging with her eyes.
Great.
I have a question.
Sure.
And this is a mechanics question because it's not exactly the wording of the move.
I like it. Go on.
I want to get Donovan to stay, to not take Wolf out.
Okay.
I don't know if Inescapable could apply to that. Or not.
Oh, yeah. We didn't
It's
really
more
talk
like-
about all the level up thingies.
I read that move at the beginning because I had leveled up at the beginning.
Yeah, but I just realized that a lot of shit happened. That's all. I'm just talking out loud. I'm sorry. Inescapable. You may spend a string on someone to demand that they remain in your presence if they still walk out on you. You know what? I mean, he's carrying you. I don't think it applies. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Donovan's
Yeah.
staying particularly with you.
You could use it on like any other number of people.
Like
Yeah.
Bridget.
like there's a lot of other people.
Well, but Bridget isn't leaving her presence.
Well,
Or his
Yes,
presence.
she
your
would be if
presence
you-
is separating. So I would say if you wanted to spend a string on Bridget, she would either have to stop Donovan or follow you, or you would gain 2 strings on Bridget.
Okay, then I'll do that. Sorry, I was interpreting it more as someone is leaving them, or Wolf,
Okay.
not Wolf is leaving.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and I think
It's like
that is the intent. But since you're getting carried out by somebody, I think we could be a little flexible in that direction.
Yeah. Bridget will kind of shout behind you, like as you're leaving, like, or you can stay and watch if you want.
Bridget, Wolf, do you want to try Inescapable on someone like Bridget?
After her saying that,
Mm-hmm.
I think no. He wants her to stop. He wants her to stop. Well, I guess
No, that's
if he
fair.
stays, then he can try to convince her to stop more. But clearly, he's been unsuccessful this whole time.
What do you
And-
His ritual is happening.
Yeah,
We can talk
Yeah.
after.
When Bridget says that, Crina will stop and actually come closer, like very clearly still a distance away from like the gaggle of followers,
Mhm.
but like close enough to like see and hear everything that's going on.
Cool. Wolf,
I think
what do
he'll
you
just,
do?
He'll get carried off. It's
Okay, great. Wolf gets carried outside by Donovan. We
Yep.
will absolutely talk about that, and we won't wait too long. But Donovan, Wolf, oh my God, words.
Human.
Bridget.
That's me.
Yeah, you see that neither of them are going to be like, no, we want to stay. They're not doing that. So, what do you do?
Crina's staying.
Yeah, Crina is, but Crina is not the two people I was talking about.
I finish anointing the rest of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then I say, it seems that somebody is already asking things of me, and I am a generous goddess who must help those who come to me. But I want you all to stay here and enjoy each other's bodies in my honor. Appreciate each other. I will feel the love that you give each other, and it will be a gift back to me in response to the gift I've given you today.
Freeze. Don't lose that. Donovan, you're now outside with Wolf. What do you do?
And Donovan doesn't see anybody else?
No, there's nobody else outside.
Sorry, Wolf. We had to get you out of there. That was crazy town.
Don't you? Question. Sorry.
Yes.
Wolf is tied up. Is
Yes.
it just his hands left? So is he like on his feet? Like
No, they
Or
have.
is he
So
like-
your hands are tied behind your back.
Okay.
Your lower legs are tied to your upper legs to have forced you into a kneeling position, and
Okay.
your hands are then tied to the rope that is attached to your
Okay,
legs.
so
You're
Donovan either
very
literally
bound.
picked
Carrying
me
like a
up or
suitcase.
like
Yeah, in my
Okay.
mind, Donovan had grabbed the rope between your hands and your
Yeah.
legs and was,
Okay.
kind
This
of
is
carrying
very
you like a
important.
suitcase.
Wolf.
I need to have this image in my
Yeah.
head.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Get that image in your head.
So
Oh, it's there. It's there.
It's there.
yeah, it's
Tasty.
there. So Wolf like looks up at Donovan and is like, "No kidding! Like, don't you see what she's doing? Like, and you need her help? Like, what is going on? You guys are fucking crazy."
It was... I wish you would have stayed. I'm sorry you got tied up, but... Yeah, no one's stopping anybody in there. Are you kidding? You see all those people?
I had to try.
Well, I mean, that's good. It seems like she turned you down.
Donovan, are you
Yeah.
like heading to the moped or?
Nope, my car.
Where's your
I
car?
I don't know. If I don't
Wolf
see
drove
it,
it.
Oh,
Where
Wolf
is
parked
your
it like behind
Yeah.
the thing. Right? Yeah,
if
you
I
don't see it.
I'm gonna be looking around for it.
You're like hitting the beep beep thing.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, okay, great. So you like
Like
are
this.
out on the sidewalk, like walking around the compound. Okay. Yeah.
And Wolf is just like, and you saw all of those people, and they're all just gonna do whatever he says. And don't you see a problem with that?
Yeah.
Freeze. Bridget.
I think after telling people to have this orgy, she's gonna get her dress, tie it back up, put on her shoes.
Okay. So
put
you're-
out her
you're-
bag with her knife and
you're-
take Crina's hand and let this orgy start erupting behind her as
Great.
she walks out of the
Are
So-
there
holding Crina's
blankets,
hand.
or are they just
You-
fucking on hard lumber mill floor?
There's
I don't
going to be a
care.
lot of clothes on the ground in a second. So, yeah, you put that energy out there, and yeah, they go at it.
Is Tyson staying?
Tyson is a little confused, but it doesn't take Tyson long to be convinced.
Okay.
I got a bit of a
One of
list.
them.
I got a bit of a list here.
There's a lot of boobies.
Yeah.
Tabitha knows what she's doing.
Tabitha knows.
Yeah,
what she's
she
doing.
does. Tabitha's got it together.
Tabitha's the best.
Well, as long as Tabitha knows what she's doing, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Trust in Tabitha.
And so you're you're guiding Crina out. Is that
Yeah, I'm
Correct.
holding Crina's hand. I have my bag with my knife and
cool?
in the
Left
other
hand full
arm.
of phones on my chest.
Yeah.
The right hand holding
So-
Bridget's hand.
Yeah.
Crina, it's gonna take Bridget a moment to reclothe. It's a lot easier to take a wrap dress off than it is to put it on. It's just the way it is. And you see people having a good time. Do you have any thoughts or actions you want to share with us?
Crina is so focused on, like, we gotta help Corey, we gotta stop him from doing this shit. She's barely even registering that there is an orgy going on.
Mm-hmm.
She's just thinking constantly, like, hurry up, Bridget, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, Bridget, hurry up.
Great. This is fantastic. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some final moments, okay? Y'all excited for final moments?
Yep.
Corey, you ascend down the stairs in your behind your secret family staircase. It's open. It's been left open. But the whole house seems very orderly as you pass through it. Everything has been cleaned and put into place. You don't see any other servants around at the moment, but like the hallway down is well lit, and are you gonna head in?
Yeah. I head in and I want to go up to the altar. I want to put her body there like Castile told me to.
Sure. As you reach the temple itself, you see there are several people down in the temple seemingly waiting for you. All the immediate members of your family is there. Mauricio is there. Your uncle and your aunt are there. Caleb and Kale are also there. And they're all dressed in robes. They're black robes with gold, I don't know, ribbing, I guess is the word. But nobody moves to stop you. Nobody's even in your way. They are sort of to the side, as it were. The only one missing, of course, is Feliciano.
Yeah, I don't think Corey's in a position to notice that right now, probably.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, he's got his sister in his arm. He's worried about that, and he's not thinking about it. He sort of like looks up, and I think he places her down, and he's like, "What do I do now? How do we make this right? How do we fix her? I'll do anything. Just."
And you, so you lay the body down and you say those words, and you, instead of feeling it in your head, you do feel it in your head, but you almost feel it like reverberate around the room with power. And you hear Castile's voice, and it says, you have already done the most important thing. And with that, we cut to Donovan. Donovan, you reach your car. Where are you gonna put Wolfe?
Backseat.
Backseat. Great.
Yep.
Are you untying Wolfe or anything like that?
What does Wolfe say as Donovan opens up the backseat?
I think he's just like, "What are you doing? Like, we need to go back in there. We have to stop this." Like, he's still in this like panic adrenaline mode. And
what are you gonna say that's different? What are you gonna do?
Anything, literally anything.
Meaning beggar, attacker, herder? I mean,
what are you gonna do?
Crina and I need to talk to her.
For what?
Very complicated, but
I don't care.
You don't care to help?
Explain it to me.
Or...
Explain it to me.
How is it? We're going to cut right there and explain it to me. You're sitting in the car, explain it to me. We cut back to Bridget and Crina. Bridget, you're guiding Crina out of the lumber mill. What do you say? What do you do?
I think I want to get to... Is it okay if Crina and I make it to Donovan's car?
Oh, you want to make it all the way to Donovan's car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Crina will tell her what's going on the way out. Like,
okay. So yeah, we just...
Elias and the Feyworld, and now Corey ran off, and he's making deals again, and blah, blah, blah. Nobody trusts me.
And Bridget's just quietly listening.
And yeah, Donovan and Wolfe are sort of sitting in the car, like, arguing, as you
I think
start
Donovan's more like yelling down into the back seat.
Okay, great. You're standing outside the car yelling at it, which is great too. And Bridget, you see, you cut the corner, and there you see him. You see Donovan yelling at his car. What do you do?
Bridget's just gonna head toward the other back seat, and kind of gesture to the shotgun seat to Crina, and sit down and say, "So you need me to kill a god, huh?"
Yes, like I said before.
Nope, that's
You
it.
need your
Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So you could kill. So you need me to kill a god. That's like the ending line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a very good.
I can't
Very
let
good.
you. So, yeah, and that's, the credits start rolling.
Scream.
With Bridget sitting next to Wolfe, tied
Who
up.
is tied up and is still like dabbling, like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? God. And also, he's probably crying, but you know, whatever.
Since when do your characters don't cry? Aiden?
All
Brian,
my
I
characters-
have a mechanics resolution question. for
Please.
you. So, a couple of months ago in real time,
Yeah.
Crina, got a promise out of Corey.
I know what this
Oh,
is.
really?
I know what this
That
is.
he would let Crina help him
Yeah.
with Castiel.
Okay.
Is this a broken promise now?
Oof. This is I might be so bold as to say that promise could easily be considered broken the moment Crina realized that Corey had asked Castiel for help again in the Fey Realm.
Okay, cool. So I get a string on Corey, and it's one of those special broken promises strings.
It
that I can
is. It
pull
is.
later.
Yeah.
I also get experience for Corey breaking a promise.
Oh, excellent. I did.
My level.
That's awesome. That's great news. Before we let the audience go, I was gonna do this. I was gonna do this off camera, but let's do it on camera real quick. I just want to do a quick check-in with everybody, okay?
I also have a mechanics question.
Oh, cool. Let's do the mechanics question quick. Let's do that.
Either between going to this ritual
Yep.
or coming up next with this, hey, you need me to kill a god. Do I get a down the rabbit hole experience for any
Oh,
of that?
hell yes.
Okay. Sweet. Wolf is just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Any more mechanics questions?
Let's see, real quick.
No, don't.
Probably not.
Okay, we can deal with ones that you think of
go,
later.
you go.
Later.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I have you at having 1 XP towards your 4th level up. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Stephanie, you just hit 4th level, correct?
Yes.
Donovan, you have 0 XP towards your 4th level up, correct?
Correct.
Wolfe, you have 2 XP towards your 4th level up. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I want to let everyone at home know that we've really appreciated them being here tonight. It's been a great episode. I've had a ton of fun with everybody. The reason why I ask these questions is we use experience as a guidepost in this game to sort of tell us when the season is going to come to a climax and when the season is going to end. It is Friday night in game. There's definitely a little bit more action to occur in Friday night, but when I think someone is going to hit 5th level, I start wrapping things up. It will often last a little bit past when somebody hits their 5th level, but the fact that Crina just hit level 4 means that if I was holding back before, I'm certainly not now. We hope you will join us next Monday.
It's
There are
on.
links below for
Like
the Discord where you can come see us. There's the shop there as well. Hey, this week I think it's a little funny at Gehenna. I don't have all the schedule. I know that this Thursday, Nick will be streaming video games instead of Ian. I think Worlds and Crafts is still happening on Wednesday and Thursday. I have no reason to believe otherwise. That should be super fun. And on... Where's the special note? Saturday, there's a cult one-shot as part of our new one-shot series on Gehenna Gaming, so that should be super fun. And then of course Monday, there's us.
But hey, there's actually two special things on Wednesday.
Oh,
One,
what else is on
it's my
Wednesday?
birthday.
Oh,
But
yeah.
on Wednesday, there's also this wonderful thing that you should probably tell us about, Natalie.
Oh, right. What's the other thing on Wednesday?
night will be the debut on Off the Table of Return to the Moonlight, a Glitter Hearts actual play at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Cool. That's going to be really
And Natalie's
cool.
DMing.
Yeah,
That's right.
Natalie's the
Okay.
GM.
So, Natalie's the GM there.
It's going to
And
be
it's
awesome.
my birthday. So as a gift to me on my birthday, please attend Natalie's stream.
Yep. I don't know. It is your birthday on Wednesday, and this was a great episode. Should we give the honey buns an after credits moment?
Yes.
If you don't,
I
Brian,
think
I will
they
cry
deserve it.
on camera.
I think they deserve it. I think they deserve
we
it.
have one more thing before we get to the after credits.
Oh, okay. What's the last thing?
The
What am I
games-
forgetting?
Games on demand online.
Oh, Games on Demand online. The tickets got released today. A number of us are emceeing in games. I think some of them are
my
still
game is
available.
already sold out. So you
Oh,
better
sorry.
hop on the 2 p.m. game.
Yep, but there's a ton of games. It's the last weekend of August. You can get tickets now. What's the website? It is gamesondemand.online. Their tickets are free, but we are taking donations, which are going to two great causes: the Bail Project and the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund. How'd I do?
Still tickets to play For the Honor and Dream Askew.
Yeah, I think there's tickets available for one of my games too. I don't really know. Go
I'm
look.
For the
running
honor.
Corvid Court.
Nice.
So
Brian's
if you're
running
bad
Monster
people doing
Hearts.
bad things, and you might be bird people. That's up to you.
Yeah, it'll be great. Are we good?
I think that's all.
Okay, after
No,
credit
after credit
scene. Credits stop, and the lifts reveals the outside of the Castile compound. There's a shimmer in the air as the Fae Alistair walks out with Feliciano. Okay, and we'll see you on Monday.
What?
Is that cool?
What? Brian?
What?
How could you?
No, everyone wave. Do the wave thing.
No
Okay.
waving. Brian, what are you doing to me on the week of my birthday?